Welcome to the Bricks Beyond Belief. And with us today, we have all my good friends, my co-host, Mr. Mikey Famine, Mr. Michael Earhart, who is now a producer for Skeptic Haven channel. Definitely go check out that channel. And, of course, playing his usual rounds of virtual disc golf is Canadian Ollie. We lost Michael. That's okay. Today on the show, as you know, this is our monthly show that we do usually at the beginning of the month. We just get together and shoot the shit. It can be about anything. It's been about atheism, politics, pop culture, you name it. So we just talk about whatever or have a little fun while I put together stuff like this, which is the gift with purchase that I got a little while back of the Blacktron Cruiser, which is an old Lego type that they don't actually have anymore, even though they brought back the space stuff, which is really cool. And one of these days, oh, there he is. Let's get him back in here. There he is. And I pretty much got all of the new space sets, and we put some together already. Actually, I put some together before I even started doing this, like this one here, which is the space station with all the modular units that can come off and pop back on. It's kind of cool. And, of course, a bunch of other stuff over there that we've already built. But we're going to build this today, and if it doesn't take long, which it probably won't because it's only 356 pieces, then I will also build, and don't worry, I've already double-checked with Lego. I'm allowed to build this because I am over the age of 4, so we can build this. This is a Lego movie set. It's got Spaceman guy and Benny, the main cast star guy from the Lego movie. But that's if we have some time. These things usually run for a few hours anyways. But, yeah. So what I'm going to do is, where the hell is it? I'm going to do this. Then I'm going to aim the camera down where you can actually see what we're building here. So I'm going to do this. Look at that. All right.
I'll never look.
You can't make me look.
I won't look at it.
Crack that open and empty out all the put the weapons away, Neil, and empty out all the stuff. Look at that. Oh no, there's more in there. How many fucking bags do they need for this?
All the bags.
Apparently.
Well, they would have had to up the age if they put it in one bag.
And this one has sticker elements. Yay! All right. There's the instruction book. It's like so thick for such a tiny little thing. Mind you, they only get you to do like a few things at a time. So we're going to find out where bag number 1 is. That's not it. There it is. So let's get, wait a minute. There's 2 number 1 bags. What the hell? And 2 number 2 bags. Oh, I know why. 2 different sets of instructions. Wait, now there's 3 number 1 bags.
You'll have a French one and an English one.
What are you doing to me? Fuck. I don't know. I don't even know. Okay, there's the number 3s. We'll put all the number 3s over there. We'll put all the number 2s over there. And we'll start with these number 1s. And what's this one? Oh, another number 2. Oops. So apparently there's 2 different things we're going to be building, I guess. Yeah, one, if the crackling is bothering you, sorry about that. I'll try and make it a little quieter.
Why don't they make a streamer set where it's like, papery bag. So it's just like a
yeah, I don't know.
Soft or maybe a pouch. I don't know.
Yeah, let's put the sticker elements up there for now. All right. I don't need bag number 2 yet. All right. So let's see what we got going on here. Bag number 1. It doesn't specify which bag. I'm going to assume it's the one with the minifigure in it because the first thing they get you to build is the minifigure. So that would be this one. All right. Here we go. Let's get rid of all the other ones. Get all the other ones. All right, dump that shit out. There we go. I'm such a professional Lego builder. All right, there's the funky little helmet. Woohoo! And our Blacktron face guy. Oh, he's total old school. They don't put any facial features. It's just the old smiley guy.
Hey, that's a Lego face to me.
Exactly. One of the guys that lives in my building works for a HVAC company, and in his vehicle on the passenger side he's got a giant Lego guy head, and it fucking gets me every time he pulls up. I'm like, there's somebody with him. Oh no, it's that fucking Lego guy head. It's every fucking time it gets me.
What if you had like Lego headrests?
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Get in the
All right.
carpool lane every time.
Holy shit, he's like the Exorcist to put the head on backwards. Okay,
Oh god. Oh god. People start like high beaming and shit. You just turn your own head around. It's like, oh god, oh gross.
And he's got this little, I guess, little space metal detector thing that he's got there. Gonna detect some metals and stuff. All right, so there's the Blacktron figure guy. He's gonna hang out right over here, looking for some metal while I build the rest of this thing. All right. Oh no, there's a visor too. Wait, I missed the visor. Where's the visor? I don't see a visor. Could it be in another bag? Well, why would they tell me to go to this bag if it was in another bag? Why am I not fucking finding the visor? Damn you, Lego! You and your invisible pieces. Ooh, a hinge piece. Ooh. There's my ADHD kicking in. Where the hell? I guess we'll find it eventually. He doesn't need a fucking visor right now anyways, does he? It's supposed to be
We don't
black
need no
too.
stinking visors.
Don't need no stinking visors. My hair keeps blowing in my face because of the goddamn fan I got over here. Because it's still 4,000 degrees over here on the West Coast. All right, here we go. Okay, this is not the right bag. I don't get this. Okay. That's all right. We'll just shuffle all this crap over to the side for now. And we'll get the other number one bag, which seems to be this one.
Number one bag, number two.
Yep. Number one bag, number two. Yes, exactly. Here we go. All right. If the visor's in here, I'm going to shit myself. All right. No, that's okay. It's not in here that I see so far. Cool, cool. All right. So we need this piece. And we need, what else do we need here? It's got to be in this one. Yep. Need one of these. And it goes right there. Oh, I see what they've done. So they just, all the one piece, the ones are all together as the first one. And I see the visor in here, so it's in here. Okay, we'll deal with that in a bit. So we need 1 and 1. No, 2 and 1. So we'll need one more of those. There we go. And where does this go?
Oh, should be.
There we go. One there. And one there. Where's the other one go? Oh, that one goes over here. Okay. Right on. So there we go. A little bit of a start here. Now, over to step 3. More of these.
Okay, I can hear you guys again.
Hey! Good,
Yay.
because I was cursing you out.
No. I had to mute
Goddamn,
this
my
tab
God.
so I could record you singing that thing so I could put it into my software. And I couldn't, I swear, I thought I was like, I can do them both at the same time. My brain almost split, like the hemispheres almost disconnected. I was like, too many layers of Neil talking at once.
What the hell is going on?
Which one am I recording?
Oh, I see. I need, oh, wait, that must be in the other, oh no, here it is. Here it is. We needed this piece.
Hi, Al
All right.
Trucker. Hi, Tons of Mice. Hi, Lazy Dog. Hi, Toolsmith. Hi, Spooky Bedhead. Hi.
Hello,
Ryan.
everybody.
Hi, Ryan.
That one there.
Hi, Aunt Jer.
And Aunt Jer, yeah, I was just thinking about Aunt Jer the other day. Thinking to myself, I haven't really seen Aunt Jer in the chat a lot recently. So.
Oh, and hello.
I hope you're well.
in Ally Man.
Yeah, hi to you too.
And they snap together. Look at that. Isn't that fancy?
Ollie,
All
why are
right.
you so minuscule?
What?
Because he's playing. He's playing with
There's no
himself.
game up there.
Oh, he was.
It's just tiny for no reason now.
Now we flip
You
it
muted,
over.
Mike.
That's what she said. All right, here we no, I'm kidding. What else am I looking for?
I can't hear you.
Why can you not hear me?
No, Michael.
Oh, can't hear you, Michael.
Thanks, Neil.
Come to this channel for some guaranteed humor every time.
It's like
Really bad humor.
I've been watching a lot of Sesame Street lately, Neil.
What the-
And let me tell you something. We're kind of Bert
Oh
and
yeah, I
Ernie.
guess you would be. Are you?
Yeah, we're kind of like intentionally making each other's lives difficult while not being malicious, but generally enjoying the fact that the other one messed up. Like it's very, I was like, this is me. Look at me. That's me and Neil.
Cannot deny. Where the hell? Oh yeah, there it is.
You're Ernie.
So now I gotta open this
Now
one.
you can hear me again.
Yes.
Yes.
Now we
Yeah,
can
you
hear
sound weird though.
Yeah,
like
so
we're in a
I'm still
tube.
struggling with that. I'll fix it later. I'll mute for now.
Life is
I
struggling.
just
Michael.
when you
Life
want to
is
say,
struggling.
just unmute when you're going to say something and just mute again so we don't get the background
Ah!
There's the visor. Yay. I don't know why they split the number one bag into 3 different bags, but hey, what do you do? Now we can put the visor on. How's this work? Okay, I like that.
Oh,
The visor's
it's
like-
bed hair, not bedhead. Sorry. Why do I keep saying bedhead?
Spooky bedhead.
Spooky bedhead.
There we go. Visor achieved.
Bedhead
Yay.
hair. I don't know.
Must be hard to see through.
Is that a phrase? Bedhead versus bed hair?
Well, bedhead is.
Is
just
it the
what they
same thing,
call-
right?
Bedhead.
Good
Is
looking
all
at-
right. I'm used to hearing bedhead.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Bedhead.
Me too.
Yeah. Bed hair.
There, I keep knocking everything all over the place. There we go.
Bad hair, bedhead. That's how I'm used to hearing those.
There's
usually
the
say bedhead.
piece I'm
Okay.
looking for. All
I'm
right.
just confirming because sometimes like if you only live in certain parts of the country, you only get certain phrases, and then you're like, man, I've been saying this shit wrong. Damn, did nobody tell me?
Soda pop.
We've been hiding it from you.
Oh man, that was the biggest culture shock moving from St. Louis to Chicagoland was, what the fuck is pop? Soda? What the hell is wrong with you guys? It's called
One
fucking
there.
soda, and I still say soda
From there.
until I go back to St. Louis and then I slip up and say pop, and everyone's like, "What the hell's wrong with you, Yankee motherfucker? Get out of here!"
But you just end up using both the different terminologies because it's technically soda pop.
Or
So
just
you're
don't
just-
drink them,
Just don't
Boom.
drink them. Yeah.
and then they can't. And then I can't forget. Coors Light. There you go. I don't have to remember.
There you go.
Dos Equis. There you go. I don't have to remember.
Corona.
Yeah. Jack and Coke. No longer need to remember.
All right. So we need 8 of these things right here.
Hey, Mikey, I
Yes.
have a camera, an external camera that I had plugged in the before Neil went live, and
Mhm.
it was beautiful.
Okay.
Way better resolution.
These guys.
But after it was on for about 10 minutes, it turned itself off, and I got a little thing saying, your camera, I don't know, something. And then it said to try
Camera
and get
hates you?
around it. So it said to try and refresh the
Need
the
4
browser.
things now.
and it did that yesterday when I was up talking to Wes in like a workstation version of StreamYard. Are you familiar with that ever?
It sounds like you might have some power issues on your laptop. Does it have different? It probably has like 1 or 2 like fast USBs, and then a couple of them that are not so fast. I think cameras and microphones need to be on the fast ones. So maybe it was having an issue. Maybe it was underpowered, and it was kind of not digging. Because sometimes people
Sounds
plug
like
their.
that where there was.
It's like if people get like Yetis and stuff like that, and then they plug it into like their dump USB port that's like super low powered, and they're like, it sounds like shit. I'm like, well, if you fucking gave it enough juice, it probably would work.
Oh, there is a second one on the other side of the. I thought there was only one.
Aha!
Is it a USB? Let me. I'm not sure now. Looking at it, I can't tell if it's USB or not.
Where are you?
It is.
I'm at home.
Huh.
No.
Maybe I should try it.
Get the hell.
I'm on the stream right now. Why do you ask?
Well, I guess, yeah, because nobody would guess I was actually talking to inanimate objects. So there we go. 4 of them done. Okay, Lego, you happy now? There are 4 of them done. Next page. Oh, this is where all the yellow stuff comes in and everything starts looking like a big bumblebee. All right, here we go. So we need.
Okay, I just tried the different plugins. Let's see what happens.
Times 1.
Camera.
Wait a minute. I have to put these on.
I'm having a Matrix moment. So I just recorded you singing that intro, right, Neil?
Yep.
So I can put it into my software. The date on it is 2024, September 8th at midnight 16 and 8 seconds. What does it mean? What is it? It's a clue. It's a clue from future me to solve the puzzle. But what the fuck is the question?
I don't know.
You see the resolution difference, Mikey?
Mm-hmm.
Now you can see how scary I really look.
Whoa.
No one needs HD of me.
Oh, that's what I should get a 4K camera and zoom right in, so you guys can see my beautiful pores in 4K.
What the hell's in that one pore there? Jesus fuck!
Oh God, it's moving.
Hey, it is Jesus. Look, it is Jesus.
It's alive.
He's wearing robes and telling people how to live.
Is that the one I want? Yeah, that's the one I want.
Man,
that's the one that I want.
My guilty pleasure is some of my favorite rock songs have some just splendid poetry, but it's kind of like got some religious overtones to it, and I just ignore the shit out of that. I'm like, I'm cherry picking.
To hell with the devil.
Like there's so much that shit, and like an Audio Slave, like there's so much like crucifixion iconography in there, but it's like, man, or Soundgarden, sorry.
Oh, yes, yeah, Jesus Christ pose, for fuck's sakes.
And I'm like, man, I love this shit. I don't give a fuck.
I do too.
I'm keeping it.
Do you know how they mock? Go ahead, Neil.
I was just gonna say, if I remember correctly, it's not. It's more of a mockery than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Satire, parody, Christ pose. Yeah. I can't get quite as high as Kim Thale. He's the guitar player. Chris Cornell.
You can't sing as high as a guitar. What a loser!
Right?
You can't sing way up there.
I wouldn't blame any of you for unfriending me. 0. They made a Lego figure of you. They got the new, now available actually, Nightmare Before Christmas Lego set, which I'm all over. But I already ordered a couple of new sets.
0, you're gonna be living with Uncle Neil. You gotta shut your ass up.
They need a Beetlejuice, or did you say they had Beetlejuice?
Beetlejuice is, well,
the star.
They don't have an official Lego Beetlejuice set that I'm aware of. I could be wrong. But I do know they make, and I have it somewhere in a box over here, like down that way. An off, like the Japanese ones that I get, like the Wednesday Addams one I have, and the Pinhead from Hellraiser one that I have. They're Japanese
official,
versions.
but you can tell what it is.
I've got a crap ton of anime minifigs too that I have yet to sort of pull out and display. I got all the Naruto ones and all the fucking One Piece ones, and I'm working on.
Ooh, I just thought of a beautiful one. It would be a stage where they're performing Beetlejuice, and then an audience, and amongst the audience is somebody giving a hand job. That would be a great Lego set.
Wait, what?
The Beetlejuice.
We'll edit that out later.
Delivery, man. Delivery. I know where you're trying to go with it, but
Amazon.
Rough landing, brother. Rough landing. So Marjorie Taylor Greene, when she went to go see the live action play.
Oh, I told that. Yeah, okay, I get it now.
You gotta need a couple of more stepping stones before I could.
I just watched The Good Liars. They were trying to give her a copy of the playbill for Beetlejuice to get her to sign it at some Trump function, and it was funny as shit. So that's why it was in my brain.
All right. Where's that other piece I had a moment ago? There it is. So this is like a little screen, I guess, or something. I remember when they would call something like this an illegal Lego build move, but there you go. Yeah, there are such things as they call illegal builds.
Wow.
And we need the sticker for that. So first one off of the sticker element page right here will be that one right there. So pull that one up. Yay.
That implies some kind of Lego police.
There are. I have a Lego policeman around here somewhere.
I can't get that center.
Can't really see. I need light. Light. There we go.
Aziz, light.
That's angled. Shit. I don't know. Who cares? There we go. Now, where does that go? That goes on there. Okay. Oh, back up. So, I just had this recently, sort of had this urge to watch some old classic Disney movies.
Oh, yeah?
Because they started popping up on the Disney Channel for me, like the old shit. Like, I looked for one, like stuff like Escape to Witch Mountain, Return from Witch Mountain, the original ones before the whatchamacallit dudes versions. And I watched those, and they were pretty cheesy, but I remember loving them as a kid, right? Another one that I knew was going to be equally as cheesy, but I loved as a kid because I was right into dinosaurs, was one called One of Our Dinosaurs is Missing. It's about these little ladies that steal a skeleton of a brontosaurus, and it's on wheels, and they're rolling it down the street, and they're trying to keep it out of the hands of the Chinese communists, whatever they all, I guess, at the time. And one thing I noticed is, and I didn't think about it back then because I wasn't familiar with the term whitewashed, but the Asian characters in the movie were portrayed by white people with makeup to look Asian. And I couldn't get about more than 10 minutes into that movie before I was like, this is way the fuck too cringy for me to watch. So I stopped watching it.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Knowledge sucks.
Yep. But yeah, no, I couldn't finish watching it. But then I was like, okay, this one's not Disney, but I haven't seen it in so long. And I probably went to the theater about 10 times to see it as a kid because I played baseball as a kid, was the original Bad News Bears. And I found it. I found it. It's from 1975, people. And they want to charge me $4 to fucking watch it. It's like I paid less than that to go see it originally.
Yeah.
It's like $1.50 to go to a movie back then.
Yeah.
And I still had like another $1 for like popcorn and a drink. It's like, fuck. And then so I paid the $4 and I watched it. And I was pleased. I was happy. Didn't really have much cringy shit in that except for a drunk guy being a coach for a bunch of kids. But, you know, whatever. That was the way it was back then.
That's a cute old movie. I love that one.
Yeah, it was great. One of my favorites.
Yeah. I tried to watch Six Pack with, what's his name? Kenny Rogers, where he, he's like a dad to these ruffians who are living as little orphans.
This one.
And I remember it being a cute movie back in the day. I loved it as a kid. The main song from it was a big hit. But I tried to watch it a couple years ago with the ex-wife, and it was just hard to watch.
It's probably because she was your ex-wife.
No. The movie was hard to watch. But
Damn it! Why do I suck at stickers?
Should be the opposite, no?
At least you don't blow with them.
Yeah. It should be an outward force.
All right, you guys. Just shut the hell up. There we go. That one's actually worked better than the last one. So anyway, it's the other classic movie that I watched. I didn't watch the second one. The second one I always thought was just stupid because it didn't have most of the original cast. It didn't have Bill Bixby. It didn't have any of the kids. Was the Apple Dumpling Gang. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. Oh, we lost Michael again? His shit disconnected. And Bill Bixby's in it. And who else is in it? Oh, Tim Conway, Don Knotts play the two bumbling bad guys. And I learned that the lady that played the little girl that always said, "I gotta go," and they have to pull over the wagon train every time just so she could pee. Turns out she's one of them Liberties for or Moms for Liberty type people.
Oh,
Over in
gross.
Seattle. Yeah. So she turned up being like the enemy sort of thing, right? So I was like, what in the fuck? Okay. So I watched the movie because it was a cute movie back in the day. So yeah, but I found her fucking Facebook shit and she's like, yeah, she's off the rails. That's for damn sure.
And for no reason.
Right?
It's like you don't have this tortured experience that you think you do. You're just complaining.
Yep. What's happening is people are getting the same rights as them.
Oh, that's
and
not
now
fair.
they're thinking, well, that's like, well, how come they get the same rights as me?
No, wait a minute.
What's going on here?
I never said nothing about equal rights. I said that they should in principle have rights. You're putting words in my mouth over there, salesman.
So probably, obviously she's not a part of the good people side of Hollywood. And yes, there is a good people side of Hollywood people.
And I don't know. It's way more popular to be like a good person and liked, but they just can't figure it out. And it's so weird that they can't figure it out.
Yeah, I agree.
Like if you have way too much money, if you just started giving it away, a lot of people would like you.
Yeah, so send some to my bank account on my PayPal. Me
saying.
is right down there.
That's all you got to do, man.
But
free friends,
I put any
brother.
of our links in there. If I had shit tons of money like that, I'd probably go broke pretty quickly because I'd be doing that kind of shit all the time.
That's what normal people do with too much money.
Give it all away. Give it away now.
I can't tell if I'm a kingpin or a papa.
All right, there we go. These little guys here, I know what these are going to be for. I think they're going to be for the little red laser beam things that look, these guys right here.
Intergalactic planetary.
Which is technically, all you need to do right now is this.
Derby.
And you got a lightsaber. So that's literally what the lightsabers are for the figures. There's a bunch of them up there on my shelf that I got on display. Including Ahsoka Tano. The Mandalorian, what's that guy's fucking name again? The green-headed guy with I can't remember his name. Anyway, and the bad guy from the first movie, like movie episode 1.
Darth Maul?
That's the one. His is a double saber, though, of course, just like the movie. Thanks, Ollie. Don't know what I would have been able to do without you. Oh, Michael's got his crap going back again. So where did Mikey go? There you go. Guys in the chat, I did drop the link in there if you want to hop in here and hang out with us. You're welcome to. If we need to, we can drop it in there again. If you want to do that, I'll even drop it in there again. So anyone who wants to come in and hang out, you're welcome to do so.
Give me a minute.
All right, what else do we need?
Since I'm done with this mission.
Oh.
I'm killing people right now.
Well, that's not very nice. What's wrong with you? 1 times, where is it? Where are you? There we go. 1 times that. 2 times these ones. Transparent red, 2 by 1. 2 of those, and 2 of the transparent red 1 by 1s. I think. Is that what those are? Oh no, they're the cheese wedge, transparent red cheese wedges. That's what they call them. That's their legitimate name. Don't give me any shit. All right, so these, I guess, let's see what we're doing here. Right over here. So these guys go like that. Look at that. The black one in the middle here. All right. And the cheese wedge ones go on this side. Whoop. I have backup ones if I drop one. Every Lego set always gives you extra little pieces, right? So I keep them all together in a little box over there. And a lot of times I'll drop one and it disappears in the void I call the floor. And I just pull an extra one out, and then every once in a while when I do the cleanup that I usually do, where I pull up all the dusty fucking dust balls that seem to come to life under my bed, then I find the little pieces and throw them in the little side baggie. All right, now these two go. Where do they go? Up your ass, Neil. No, shut up. All right, here we go. Just like that. Here we go. Starting to look a little bit more like a spaceship. All right. Flip the page. Oh, sorry, buddy. You can't hold this anymore. I'm taking that from you. Because this apparently goes in here somewhere. Now, why did they not put that in before I put these huge fucking walls up that are going to get in the way? Because I don't have a 12-year-old's. Well, it's because I don't have a 12-year-old's fingers. Mine are monsters. Mind you, this set, as I mentioned earlier, people, this set isn't for 12-year-olds. It says right fucking there, 18 years and up, right there. All right.
I'm watching The Hobbit again, and you do remind me of orc fingers.
Oh, gee, thanks.
You're full of orc fingers.
Full on orc fingers.
You're an orc finger.
You got fingered by an orc. What's worse?
Ew.
Would you rather be fingered by an orc or rode by a warg?
What?
Rode
Fingered by
by
an
a
orc.
warg?
Rode by a warg.
Time for some wing elements.
I don't want either.
I don't want either. If I can please not have either.
Yeah, if there's a choice, I'll take. No.
None of the above, please. None of the above.
What was Hitler's punishment in Little Nicky?
Elma.
Hello. How are you guys?
Good.
What are you making?
Good.
We're making this thing.
Better now that you're here.
The Blacktron.
Thank you.
It was a gift with purchase when I bought a bunch of really expensive Lego sets. I threw in extra ones for you. And this is
All of them are expensive.
Oh, I know. This one right now, by the way, I have if you're interested in this set, I have it linked below the Amazon link because they don't sell it on the Lego link, but I also have the Lego link if you just want to go look at it. It's $88 on Amazon for this. And I've got sets here that are that pricey that have way more pieces than this. But I didn't pay for it. I got it for free.
That's nice. Oh, did you heard like recently? I think they caught somebody trying to steal a bunch of sets of Legos.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah.
A Lego thief.
Yes.
Was he tall with silver hair?
Oh, what?
I don't know.
What the hell? Why does it show something red on here? I don't get it. I don't understand. Okay, hang on. Oh, now I understand. And then this is where the little hingy pieces come in. See? Little.
Oh, okay.
Like a big square Pac-Man.
Just like that.
Just like that. Yeah, exactly.
Just like that.
All right, so we got to put
12-year-old's fingers. Con says I have 12-year-old's fingers in my freezer. Should I mail them to you, Neil?
I'm
No.
good. Thanks. I'm okay. All right, so this goes like this. All right.
He doesn't even have the useful bits like lungs or a heart or kidneys. No,
it's just
12-year-old's
fingers.
Just fingers?
just fingers, just in case you feel like a quick snack.
Yeah.
It's finger food.
Yeah.
All right, there's one, and now we do the other one. So we need that other little square Pac-Man. Sound effects for your entertainment only.
It's supposed to be babies, right?
Babies.
Yeah,
That-
you know that they
that-
say that atheists eats babies.
Oh yes,
So
we do.
Pac-Man's
Baby
an
fingers.
atheist?
No, he's talking about baby fingers.
Oh,
okay.
Freezer.
Okay, so that's just a snack then.
oh yeah, totally.
Just a light snack.
All right, there we go. Two of
Actually,
them
you shave
complete.
those.
Look
You
at
shave
that.
those, and you put them on top of like lettuce.
Shave them for later. Oh, I was watching just floating through the shorts on YouTube earlier, and that Vsauce guy Michael popped up, and he did this thing about there's this nursery rhyme in France or in French that when you say it in French, it sounds like another nursery rhyme that's in English, and it sounds like the Humpty Dumpty one. But when you talk it in French, they're real words in French, but when you say it, they're literally, it sounds like they're talking the Humpty Dumpty, which I thought was kind of
Wow.
fun.
Humpty Dumpty.
Yeah, exactly. It's, I wish I could find it, but I'm not going to go looking for it. Just go to the Vsauce channel, and I'm sure it's there. Hey, look at that. Double hinge. Woohoo. So if I take that off, does it become unhinged? Second show's at 11. Let's see. Now I need the little 1x1 pieces. 1x1 plate.
Come for the Legos, stay for the fun.
Yeah. Hey, look, there's somebody with a screen name Never Too Old for Lego.
Nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice. You aren't. You are never too old for Lego. I'm 7 years old, people.
Well, 59, you got to put them down.
Lego. Yeah. Once that's it. Next birthday, I got to quit.
That's it.
No.
No, it's all the way to 99 years, right?
This one
0
says
to 99.
4+, and I'm part of the plus. So screw you.
I'm part of the plus.
I'm never going to stop. You can't make me. I suppose you could, but good luck finding me. It's probably really easy to find me, actually. So, what else do I need there? Oh, I need these funky-looking rail cheese wedge thingies, or vintage.
You're a cheese wedge thingy.
You're a cheese wedge.
And Jared, tell me if you still hear it. I'm going to mute my microphone. Tell me if you still hear that sound.
Nope. Don't hear it.
Yeah, muting worked perfectly.
Yeah.
Where's the other one?
It's a weird sound, Michael. It almost sounds like you have a fan or something on a table and it's rattling.
I absolutely do. It's 900 degrees in this basement room, and I couldn't survive without a fan. So I'll just have to mute.
That's okay. It's not like super annoying.
Go get a towel and put
it
it
was a
underneath the
game.
fan so it's not sitting on something solid. It might stop the noise.
Okay,
I will try that.
Yeah. I thought it was the game that Ollie was playing.
No, I'm not streaming any sound from my game.
Oh, okay.
Howdy,
How the
partners.
hell?
I also have a fan.
What in the... Mikey, you're back.
Yeah, I got accused of stealing. Hi, Alma. I got accused of stealing headphones, which I would never do. I have my own headphones that I have stolen already, so I don't need to steal my wife's headphones.
I see.
I've already stolen from her and then replaced hers and mine. So the fact that she can't find her original set, I already gave it back and I already replaced it. So I didn't do it.
Did I?
But it helped her look.
Wait a second.
Wasn't me.
It literally wasn't me.
Did I put those on backwards?
That's a pretty good song, Mikey. You should keep singing it.
It
wasn't me.
Oh.
Did I put shit on fucking backwards? I fucking did. Oh, fuck. Sharp like a marble, this guy. All right.
Hey, man. You ever slipped
Hey,
on a
man.
marble?
Oh,
He's round like a tack.
Round like a Wait a minute. Cactus is round.
now I got to take it all apart again.
Take
Oh,
it
no.
apart. Take it apart.
I thought you were gonna say something.
That'll
Take it apart.
be the next thing.
Yeah.
Who's calling me? I don't know you.
Why are you calling me? Oh, wait. Hold on. I gotta put that
It's
back
dude, I don't know who had my number last, but this mug must have donated money to fucking everybody, man. I'm talking about every charity you can think of sends me text messages, every political party. I'm like, brother, now I see why you got a new number. You just threw the phone out the window.
Oh, wow.
It is so annoying. And none of it is for me. Like, none of them are like targeted ads for like anything to do with me. I'm not Filipino, for one. I don't think so. 23andMe doesn't think so, but they're calling me
We
again.
adopted you as Mexican, so no.
I appreciate that. There's isn't there like a village in like northern Mexico that's like
Missing an idiot?
no, it's like mostly black people, and they're like runaway slaves.
There
They ran to Mexico and they just like kicked it there.
There was a bunch of them, and there's one in Veracruz. There's one in Oaxaca, and I think there is one in Guerrero.
There we go. Oh, look at that. That's better.
Yeah, but when the war with the U.S. started, and there was a bunch of slaves that run away to the now northern border of Mexico.
Yeah.
I had a camera fall down and behind my desk. Oh no.
Is that code for something?
I think it is.
No, I literally had a camera fall down and behind my desk.
Oh.
I can't find it. There it is.
Yeah, literally, Neil, get it?
I literally do.
Yeah, we get it, Ali.
To all is now.
Literally. Get it, guys? Literally.
Literally.
Literally. I'm trying to do something here.
Are you literally trying to do it?
I think he's literally doing it.
I think he literally is.
That camera's so blurry, isn't it?
You're about a postage stamp, so I don't know. Don't really have a lot of resolution that
the big camera's blurry.
Why is this?
the one trying to zoom in on your wall.
Yeah. I'm supposed to be trying to I'm trying to angle it down just a bit more.
You got pants on, right? Just checking.
Yeah. Wear pants? Hold on, we were supposed to wear pants?
0.
I never wear pants. What are you talking about?
This
I'm
is
not
true.
wearing pants either, to be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair. To be fair. To be fair. Time to do some hot nights. To be fair.
Ah, yeah, look at that sucker. All right, here we go. All right. I fixed it. It's all good. We're good here. Everything's fine.
Oh, my dog can hear Zero in the background.
How are you? Okay. Oh, that's the second wing that I already made. Okay. Oh, I'm like way caught up here. What's going on? All right. All right, here we go. Here we go. So that's what it looks like now. All right. Which is pretty much what it looks like now. There you go. On to page 26. Where I must
Page
have
26.
26.
one of these.
26.
Why did I had another movie flashback when you guys did that? And it wasn't because of what you said. It's just the way you said it. See if you guys are smart enough to figure it out. If you know me well enough.
No.
Wait. You have a random memory, and we need to test our smarts to see if we know what the hell you're talking about. What the hell kind of test is this?
Yeah.
This is high school again?
I'll give you a hint. You'll understand once
Monty
you
Python.
hear it. No, not Monty Python.
Yeah, Life of Brian.
John
is
Candy
Monty
did
Python.
voice work in it. Joe Flaherty did voice work in it. A great soundtrack.
All dogs go to heaven.
What?
Heavy metal.
Thank you. There's a scene in it where the judge and a whole bunch of people in the court start calling for the dude to come down.
Home Alone.
Huh?
Home Alone?
I switched my guess to Home Alone too.
No, it's heavy metal.
Oh, heavy metal. Okay.
Heavy metal. Home Alone.
Home Alone, the sequel.
Heavy metal.
Trapped
And
in
it's
New
this
York.
scene that has this guy in it.
Okay.
Stern.
Yep, that's a good scene.
Oh yeah. And just the way you guys said that reminded me of that scene in that movie. These round ones keep rolling away.
Bite them. Teach them to submit.
Yeah. All right, what am I doing here? Okay, I need these two. And they go on each side like this. All right. And this.
I muted you, Michael. You got some wind noise.
And okay. And that goes across here like that. Look at that. And then I guess these go in here. One there. One there. Is everyone muted?
No,
I can't hear nobody.
No.
I'm right here.
Yeah.
What nothing, I mean, you're listing off stuff. You. Oh, okay. Like
Nobody cares. Neil.
I can't say nothing. It's you talking.
There you go.
I'm doing hot knives, so I don't want you to hear me coughing.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. See? Now comes the double lightsabers. That one. And there, like that. One on the other side. I feel like Darth Maul should be down here right now to swing this sucker around.
Kira has a favorite cereal. If you guys want to guess it in the chat,
I'm going to say Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Loops.
you got Neil is down for Fruity Pebbles. Okay.
Mine would be Cocoa Pebbles.
I say Fruity Loops.
Fruit Loops for Alma. Alma's on the board. Fruit Loops. Ali, you're the scorekeeper.
Cheerios with bananas.
Cheerios with
banana.
Cheerios
bananas
with
cup.
bananas from Michael. A strong, solid choice. She does like the banana.
What child doesn't?
Dude, I think the only reason she likes bananas is because they're messy. She doesn't really care for the taste, and she will like if it's on like a fork or something like that, like it's all crushed up already. She's like, yeah, whatever. But if she can squish that motherfucker to death, then she really likes it.
That's what she's happy.
Squeeze that motherfucker, and then she likes it.
I'm going to say, you know what? I want to change my guess.
Alphabet.
They don't have alphabets in the U.S.
What?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, do you? Okay.
It's like alpha something. I know what he's talking about though. Yeah, I've had that. That's when you can make like your little. You can try to make your name in your cereal.
Yep.
I once spelt out this stuff tastes like crap with alphabets, just so you know.
Rude.
There was
Rude.
a Family Guy where Peter thought his alphabets were talking to him, and he thought they were saying "ooh," but Meg just pointed out they were Cheerios.
Or SpaghettiOs.
SpaghettiOs.
Why is that not working? Oh, because it's got to go behind there, Neil. That's why.
Man, they really did feed us SpaghettiOs, didn't they? Like it was fucking food. That is not food.
You guys have zoodles down there?
Never heard of those.
Zoodles? Zoodles. That's noodles with a Z.
I've never heard of them.
Wow.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the zucchini noodles.
No, zoodles. They're shaped like little animals. And you can tell all your friends that you just had a hippopotamus for lunch.
Yeah. What page are we on, Neil?
This is page 28.
Page 28. Call it down the line, guys. Call it.
All right.
Page 28.
Thank you.
But we're still awaiting the final answer on what she's eating.
The cereal, the favorite cereal.
Shredded white. Oh boy.
Shredded.
Grape
Shredded
nut.
white.
Grape nuts. Grape nuts. She has 7 teeth. One of them is a molar.
Oh no.
Raisin Bran, Captain Crunch, Cheerios. She's screaming. Vodka and Coke. No, that's Dada. Old gumballs. Jesus. Grape nuts just because you hate them. Yeah. Big block shredded. Kicks.
Kicks.
So
Yay.
sorry.
Wow.
She just
Kicks are
can't,
they're very-
she can't get enough of them. I'm like, don't you want something like interesting? She's like, no.
They're very lightly flavored. Kids.
Give me the
sometimes
fucking
kids like
kicks.
things- Sometimes kids like things that are lightly flavored, and kicks are real kind of mellow.
She's eating them right now, watching Lilo and Stitch, screaming at the top of her lungs.
Sick. I love Lilo and Stitch. Speaking of Lilo and Stitch.
Oh,
Woohoo! Stitch.
Ollie, I did put the towel underneath that. Did it help at all?
Time for a water break.
Ollie's not hearing me.
I heard you. Not really.
It's not helping.
All right.
Okay. I'll keep muting.
It's like a fan. You got a fan on you?
29.
I do got a fan on,
You out of the
but
way?
he said it was because it was rumbling on the table. He suggested I put a cloth underneath it, so I did.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Don't listen to Ollie. Don't ever put a cloth underneath a laptop. Don't ever listen to him.
Not the
Hard surface
not the,
underneath.
not the laptop. The fan.
Tiles or something.
Oh, I was like, Ollie, why are you telling this man to put a cloth
No,
surface
no,
under his
no.
laptop?
That's extra.
Trying to moist
And I thought that made sense. A fan might rattle on a hardwood
Yeah.
table, so I did
That
put
one.
I did put a thing there.
That one.
Didn't help. I'm going to have to just figure out the microphone on
It's
this.
just
On this.
Transparent yellow.
If I can figure out how to get this microphone working, I'll be golden.
That one.
Where is... So it's using your onboard microphone?
I think it's using my onboard mic, but it's
Like
allowing me to hear.
like tap the laptop. No. Is it might be using the camera microphone.
Could
No,
be.
the camera's shut off again.
It's
This
still
is a
if
shitty
it's
camera.
is it plugged in?
No, I unplugged it because
Okay.
it's screwing with the. There's
It
something
sounds
wrong
like
with
it's
that
using
too.
the computer mic.
Yeah,
You don't hear that?
I do, but
Yeah.
it doesn't. It's not like thumping.
How about here? Now I'm hitting the headphones.
Mm-mm.
You
Other
hear me
side,
now?
nothing on there.
Definitely
hear
not using
How about
headphones.
on how about on the top of the laptop, like where the camera is?
Okay, I'm hitting it.
That's a lot
That's
louder.
pretty
So
close.
yeah,
That's
your
pretty close.
microphone must be up near your camera. So maybe
Okay.
just point the fan kind of away from the top of the laptop, and you might be all right. You know what I mean? Just so it doesn't catch the wind.
Gotcha. Did that change at all? I just aimed it
Yes,
totally away.
yes.
Wow.
Yes, so much better.
All
Yeah.
right.
Welcome back.
What?
Ooh, now I can smoke and sit here and chill. You guys had me in a state of quandary.
That's what we do. Best it ever did.
Come to our channel to be put into a state of quandary. Whatever the hell that means.
I'll put
I
your
told
quandary
Neil
right
that
into the
figured
state.
out. I figured out what you and Neil's plan was to have
yeah?
me get trained by Wes. So now, if either of you are sick, I can do producing stuff.
Either of us are, dude, we don't do production work. Mikey and I are hosts on Let's Talk. You're going to be working with us.
I meant on
Right.
here. I meant on your channel here. Like Mikey's sick.
Oh, I see.
I could do
Yeah.
background work and
New
Well,
sticker.
we're in that weird spot where like if Neil's feeling sick, then we won't do it. If I'm feeling sick, Neil's like, I did this for 2 years before you got here. I'll be fine. Feel better, bud. And it's like so it's like we're covered either way.
There we go.
I could do a deconversion solo, but people want the duo or they want the man. And that's cool. I ain't tripping.
they said they were going to use you both for a call-in show one of these days. So
Yeah, the 29th. Mikey and I are booked for the 29th.
right on.
And then I'm doing one on the 15th. I'm going to be doing every second Sunday on Let's Talk. And,
I get to produce you guys then.
Kevin?
then on the 15th, I'm working with Eric from Skeptic and Scoundrels. I'm doing a show with him. I've done one with Aaron. I've done one with.
Yeah, that Aaron one got huge views. 2K.
Yep. Something like that. Yeah.
Normally they're sitting around 200, but you and.
Hey Neil, why haven't we had Professor Dave on?
I got him in my DMs, and he wants to come on. I'm literally talking to him in my DMs. And
reach out.
If I remember correctly, he had some.
I tell you exactly what it was. He put out a video where he said something about
Michael. Let him say what he was going to say.
I'm sorry, Neil and I had already talked about this.
He had some views on the whole trans thing that I just didn't agree with, and I don't think he was. He's a smart guy and all, and I enjoy a lot of his content. I'll say that. It sucks when you hear somebody speak like he did about trans issues, and you've admired their work, obviously up until that point. Well, no, I still admire his work, but I don't agree with him on that particular issue.
Well, maybe this is a chance for us to build a bridge and have some of our friends reach out to him and like, hey, can you unfuck yourself so we can have you on the show? Like for your own betterment and for like us.
Well,
I'd like you on the show, and I'd like for you to not be wrong. So
it was almost a year and a half ago, so he may have changed his position since then.
Look at that.
Yay.
All right, so but the thing is there have been a lot of inroads since he's done that show, especially in the field of neuroscience of how trans people's brains and gay people's brains work. Which if people understood, they'd understand more of the mind of these people and why they are and why they are who they are, sort of thing. But I don't really know. I don't know. I guess
from the last time you and I talked about this, I brought up his video, and his most glaring comment was about sports and the trans issue.
It's always the sports
and it wasn't that egregious. It was just along the lines of I'm not sure where I think that's where he kind of left it, was he wasn't sure what to advocate for, as opposed to just saying that he's on one side or the other. But I could be wrong. But I have him in my DMs. I already asked Neil if he wanted to come on. I wanted him to come on. Stephanie's in the chat, and she said she just thinks he's misinformed.
That is,
I agree.
Most likely, I agree with Stephanie.
He doesn't.
Stephanie, there's a link in there if you want to come in.
He doesn't seem like a guy who's impervious to information. So
no,
perhaps,
he's a smart fucking
you know what
guy.
I mean? So perhaps it's no one has reached out, and everyone does the thing where they're like, "Oh, they said something that was misinformed. I'm gonna burn them at the stake." It's like, cool. Can you drop your Christianity at the door next time? Like, that's a Christian behavior. Like, all this tribal bullshit is Christian behavior that's like left over in the atheist community, and it's kind of annoying. Like,
tribalism is a human behavior, bottom line.
Exploited best by the religions worldwide. Yeah. And if y'all can't shake that shit, then just say it. Like, just like, nah, I'm dyed in the wool. I'm never gonna like give people second chances. Just be like that then, and then just let people know up front, because the rest of us are gonna have to rebuild society after it detonates itself in the next decade, and we're gonna need everybody we can get. This is a long-term thing. This is a long-term thing. So if you don't think that you can forgive people for saying stupid shit when they're misinformed, then I don't know how we're going to have a revolution to save ourselves from the idiots that are literally pounding on the doors of theocracy in the most powerful super country on the planet. So keep fighting amongst yourselves at your own peril. Like, we don't have time for this. So if people are wrong, tell them they're wrong to their face, make them argue with you. They need to say that they're, and if you're that guy, then you need to say you're wrong if you're wrong, and acquiesce, say I'm sorry, and move the fuck on. This shouldn't even be issues anymore.
It can be really hard for people to admit when they're wrong.
That's pride.
Yeah.
You're not so.
I recently had a
You're
friend
not so
that
cool.
that
There's
just
Stephanie.
No stress.
Never
blocked.
burn a
I
steak.
just had a friend who blocked me because she was posting something about the boxer on the Olympics,
There's
and I just replied that, well, she's a woman, and she blocked me, and I was like,
How dare
what?
you?
What?
How dare you?
Yeah, some people I don't understand. You know, I'm by no means do I know any of the actual science behind any of the shit, anyways. But I do know that they have made tons of inroads on this that comes up and explains why people are the way they are. So, yeah. And
Okay, so the
more
way this works is there are a number of people in the community. Dave is among them. What is it? Rationality Rules is another, who basically say that their take is, "Hi, Steph, we love you. You're a woman until you get on the race course, and then you're a man because you have XY chromosomes. You have the benefit of a male puberty. You have historically, your history is thus and such." And it's astonishing to me that folks who draw that line don't look at the empirical evidence of comparing performance, not historically, but performance of trans. It's never about trans men, but trans women to cis women with regard to such measurable factors as the O2 levels, the oxygen carrying capacity of your bloodstream, strength measurements, the handshake stuff, how you doing with sit-ups, pull-ups, etc. They don't look at the empirical studies that have actually been done and are continuing to be done that show that the difference between medically transitioned, assigned male at birth people and cisgender people assigned female at birth is negligible. There are studies. They just don't want to look at the studies and acknowledge that the studies exist. And that is my issue here. It's like I just think that it's just this. And while you can be saying, oh yeah, well, I do understand that gender is a social construct and sex is male and is a gamut of colors. It lives on a spectrum, a bimodal distribution, etc., and so forth. They'll go all the way until you get to sport. And that is where I think people have a really particularly odd perception. And part of that has to do with the notion that men are always better than women at sport.
Oh yeah,
And
a little bit
that
of misogyny
trans
in there.
women are men. That's the mental block that guys like Dave and guys like Steven have. And maybe we can convince them to take another look. But honest to God, I think it's a whole bunch of nut grabbing on their part. That, God damn it, men have to be better somewhere, don't they?
I think that's an easy one to be wrong about, though. I could be wrong, Steph, but I think that's an easy one to just carry misunderstandings about the longest. Like, here's my thought. You can be all in the car for being an ally, all in the car, every limb, every foot, and have that one foot dragging out of the car, and so you're not an ally. And I'm just saying that one foot dragging out of the car, it is one of the hardest things to wrap your head. Like, you can understand the whole.
Sure. Well, sure. I agree, Michael, and I think that's perfectly fine. But put yourself in my place.
Sure.
What am I to do?
I get it. No, I get it.
What am I to do? What am I to do?
It's like well.
What am I to do when men with hundreds of thousands of followers are basically telling me you're not a woman when you get on a sailboat. Sorry, dude, but I have a little bit of I've got some skin in the game here, and they don't. That's what really pisses me off. They don't.
Yeah,
they have no skin in the game, but they're motivating popular opinion in completely the wrong direction and refusing to admit the research done by the Canadian Centre for Ethics in Sport, which is Canada's anti-doping agency. They're refusing to take into consideration Dr. Blair Hamilton's study that was commissioned by the IOC. There are 2 studies. They're refusing to let it go.
Yeah. And it's funny because
I'm sorry, but that's a problem for me.
And soon the other guys were saying, now we have this study,
of followers,
that's the one
they purport to be allies, and they're doing damage.
Right.
That's where I have a problem.
And Jared's point there is perfect, and they're not even fans of women's sports, but yet now they want to go out and champion.
Yeah,
now they're
exactly,
experts suddenly.
In the most recent controversy, Stephen was on the side of the angels with Amana Khalif. She's a cis woman. Nobody has demonstrated that there's differences in sexual development or XY chromosomes. Nobody has demonstrated any of that. Stephen was on the side of the angels but somebody demonstrates that she's XY, 46XY, then all of a sudden he flips sides. And that's bullshit. It's bullshit.
I don't believe I saw any of this.
Well, you don't need to. I mean, it's just a thing. I mean,
I get that. I hadn't heard about it anyways. That's for sure.
Yeah, it just plays out. It just plays out in all sorts of really crazy ways. That I'm not bitter. I just think they're terribly misinformed, and it's a block. It's a mental block that has to do more with misogyny than it has to do with trans issues.
That's what I was going to say earlier, but I want to let you guys go.
I didn't think I realized.
I think it has to do more with misogyny than anything, because the norm is that a woman should not be able to win in anything if there is a man involved.
Right. That's the patriarchal society that humankind has been living under for 200,000 plus years.
So that's my issue. I'm sorry I got a little bit over-enthused, but
we needed that, especially right now.
Yeah, I did not. I'd never looked at it that way until you said it. That he sees me as a woman until I'm in sport.
Until I get on a sailboat, and all of a sudden you're a guy. It's like, what are you talking about? And the stupid thing is, in sailing, women outperform men regularly.
Yeah, and Have you noticed that sometimes when in a sport, when women are outperforming men, suddenly they just get a division for women only?
No, when women are outperforming men, literally, in my experience, when women are outperforming men in a sailboat, in a sailing contest, the guys are saying, well, she's not really a woman. And
what?
This is what I'm saying. It's all about misogyny here.
Yeah.
It's like Betsy Ellison, 4-time Rolex Yachtswoman of the Year on an international scale. That's what people used to say about Bets all the time. And Bets is just good. She kicks people's asses. She's just good. And sailing's not. Sailing is really not, except at the Olympic level. There are no categories. You're either kicking ass or you're not. You're either kicking rudder or you're not. And guys would say that routinely. I was sailing today on a team with 4 guys, and they were saying the most fucking misogynistic bullshit in my presence.
Oh boy.
I mean, you all don't understand how it feels to be a chick as a competitive
surrounded
chick.
by those. Yeah.
It's hard.
I don't know how that feels. I'll never know how that feels. But I can empathize.
I've been grossed out to be around groups of guys. So I mean, I know what it's like to see it.
Well, then you know, but you're gonna sit there and go ha 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 ha, right?
Yeah,
because it's too hard to challenge them.
Oh, fuck that! I've had people at work talk like that, and I shut them down right away.
It's so weird.
I get kicked out of a lot of places because I don't like the way people talk in a lot of places. Because I'm a fucking. There's gonna be some furniture moving, or everybody's shutting the fuck up. Either everybody's shutting up, or this motherfucker right here is shutting up. What are we gonna do? All right, cool. Everybody shut up.
It used to happen also when I was working in construction, where we all sit down and to eat.
Picture it, Neil.
And the guys were like, "Oh, but you're not like all the other women. All the other are crazy." And I'm like, "No, I am exactly like them or worse."
Yeah. Oh, you testing me out there, buddy? Yay, Lego retrieving stick.
How hot is it right now in Mexico, Alma?
Not that much. I think we're like 32 degrees.
Let me do the calculations. Yeah, let me do the calculations.
Well, that's like 80 something, I think. Right now, here it is. Well, technically, I'm a snow Mexican, I guess you could say.
Are you the abominable Mexican?
The abominable Mexican.
A Snexican.
No, Canexican.
There you go. Canuxican. There you go.
I think I just invented a new word. I'm a Canexican. Canuxican. There you go. All right. I lost a piece, so I got to dig one out of the backup bin here. One of them has fallen into the void that I call the floor here at my house.
You don't have your pincher stick?
I do, but I don't know where the hell it is.
You need a pincher stick for your pincher stick.
No, it's here. But I don't know where the piece is to grab it.
No.
This sucks. Hang on a second here.
Oh, man.
Somebody run the technical difficulties.
Dude, this is going to be so good.
Huh?
Nothing.
Oh, no. Have you been working on an intro?
The other day was this dude. And telling me that women are becoming so lazy because we don't make tortillas by hand anymore. And I was like, "Do you know they already sell those, right?"
You don't need to make them by hand anymore. I mean, you could if you wanted to, and it's probably not that hard. But,
Yeah,
I mean,
but what the hell?
it's called a time saver.
Did that guy have a make Mexico great again hat on?
What?
And make the Americans pay for it.
And make the Americans pay for it.
Yo, Vincente Fox was a piece of garbage, but when he told everybody we're not going to pay for that fucking wall, I fucking lost it. I was like, yeah, dude, fuck him.
We're not gonna pay for the fucking wall.
We're not going to pay for his fucking wall.
You be careful, Trump will push you out of the way at the next foreign convention.
Boy, he'll get a Mortal Kombat sweep kick uppercut. Get the fuck out of my face. fucking predator. I wouldn't trust him around my fucking dog.
Remember when he followed Hillary around at that debate? That was creepy.
He's a fucking weirdo, man.
Yeah.
These are the dudes that you do not leave around your kids and your girl. When you go to the bathroom, like, you know what? I'll pee when I get home.
Yeah.
It's just so weird that their side is clamoring about the things that they do, but yet their dear leader is so many pictures of him with Epstein, and him and his kids with Epstein.
He's literally flying around.
They think they're all photoshopped.
He's literally flying around in his jet right now. He's flying around in his jet right now. So say what you will, everybody. The jury is in. Him did it. him is part of that.
Well,
him nasty. So
if somebody told you 10 years ago that projection would be this high, would you have believed it?
Several juries are in, several pettit juries, several grand juries. I mean, it's like, guilty
34 felonies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
34 felonies already.
Hang on here.
I say hanging behind Kamala in the debate should be an orange jumpsuit as a prop.
Or a T-shirt that says "I was never convicted of 34 felonies."
or a T-shirt that says come try and grab me, motherfucker."
In the words of Trinity from the documentary movie The Matrix, grab this.
Grab this. Yeah. Thank you, Mikey. Grab this. That's a beautiful T-shirt right there.
Yeah, that was a documentary, wasn't it? We are all living in a simulation. I've heard that.
Come grab this.
Grab this.
Oh, there's my rose clip.
Oh, God.
Is Neil finding stuff?
Yeah, but I'm
trying to find something.
Lego fucking piece. Like I said, it's disappeared in the void that I have. There's a floor.
It's lost in the
Sorry
void.
if I sound a little bit bitter there.
No. You don't have to be sorry forever for something like that.
Nope.
I had a bad day on the race course with that kind of attitude.
Oh, so you're taking it out on us.
Yeah, I'm taking it out on you.
Tons of mine says Harris should bring out a little fence and pin Trumpian at the debate. I like it.
And they're still talking about the tortillas too in the chat. I wonder if cat ladies can make tortillas by hand still.
You know, I was unloading the groceries and we had 2 loaves of bread and then we had a pack of tortillas and I was just like, tortillas are the best way to transport bread.
Right.
Because my bread was getting squished on some spots, you know what I'm saying? Them tortillas, fucking fine. It is the most efficient way of shipping bread contents is the tortilla. You can't find a better companion on the shipping route than a crate of tortillas. They will take up the maximum amount of area versus this loaf that I got over here from you Europeans. And it was terrible. It was just, it was all bent up, and I had to make sure it stayed fluffy, and I had to put it on top of the fridge. Tortillas, they go where I need them to be, not where I want them to be. And that's important.
Yeah, that's a good way to get your starch. Like, portable starch. Let's go.
Tortilla. Well, how else am I supposed to eat this delicious chorizo and eggs that I made in the morning? Not on toast, I tell you that, madam. It would be good on toast.
You can make a gringa con chorizo, queso.
Yes.
Queso's awesome.
Tomatoes. Yep.
It's good. Well, we're kind of weird about tomatoes in this house. I'm trying to get my wife to be better, but she won't eat fresh tomatoes. But I'm like, we need to like grow tomatoes, or you need to eat like the ugly tomatoes that are like not the, like those perfectly red, perfectly baseball shaped round red tomato. Like that is not what a tomato is supposed to taste like. You need a tomato with a few lumps. It's got 16 different colors on the motherfucker. Like that motherfucker tastes good. Them perfectly red motherfuckers are plastic. They taste like plastic play school toys for like a fake kitchen.
I think it's because it's been refrigerated for so long.
They're breeding food, like they're genetically modifying food and kind of ruining it. Bananas are being ruined.
Oh. Have you tried to make pico de gallo, Mikey?
Doesn't pico have cilantro in it?
Yeah.
Well, you can make it without cilantro. It's not like...
No one ever does, though. Every time I've had it,
cilantro.
Every time I've had it, it's had cilantro, and I have that cilantro thing. So.
I mean, if you made it yourself, you can just put like the onions, tomato, and chile, and that's it.
Tomato and chile. Yeah, that's what I'll make in my salsa. Keep the onions out.
Cilantro.
Keep the onions out. Keep the cilantro out.
Dragons.
Onions I have a deep hatred for. No me gusta cebollos is the first thing I learned no me gusta cebollos is the first thing I learned in Spanish.
Why do you like the onions?
Because they like I can taste them in my nose, in my eyes, in my ear. They just invade my whole every one little crunch, and I'm just like about to throw up.
I gotta back Mikey up on this. I fucking hate onions.
They're disgusting.
See, I feel the same way about all of them except for Mexican.
It's not good. I can't have
like in Mexican food. I love onion, but in any other food, I'm like you guys. I hate onion.
Yeah.
You can mince the shit out of them and throw them into like for flavoring, like into a soup or something. I'm fine. But if you get like chunks of raw onion, get that shit away from
if I crunch that shit. Oh my god.
No raw.
That's Mice's Team Kristen now. Oh, all right, tons. I see how it is. Whatever, dude.
Well, is that a raw onion that would be in
yeah, like in the tacos. You could chop a little bit, but not like a really big pieces. Just like really chop with
minced or diced white onion. Yeah.
But I mean, like the little ones on a McDonald's burger is different, right? They're practically not even onions.
What is that mix against? That's cilantro, tomatoes, onions. What is that?
Well,
pico de gallo.
Pico de gallo. That sits around, and those onions, to me, they like not saute, but they like soak up. They get real wet.
Well, so I don't think of those. They break down in the acid from the citrus of like the lime juice and the tomato, and like so it breaks down and it's softer. So that might be why it's like not like that crispy white diced onion.
Right. I can't do that. Yeah. I can't do that.
Yeah, that's just like the little diced onions they used to put on like McDonald's cheeseburgers, like a regular cheeseburger.
Oh no,
those are fucking like that is probably why I hate onions forever and ever until I die, because those things are fucking nasty. And they used to just shove them on everything. I could never escape them. But then I found out much later that I do have that cilantro gene, because I was eating like some pasta salad at when I was working at the grocery store, and I was like, "Yo, this shit is like I took it back." Yeah, I took it back to them, and I told them that they fucking need to rinse the shit out, and they're like, "I don't know what you're talking about." And I'm like, "Here," and then I hand it to my coworker. I'm like, "Well, you try it," and they're like, "This is good. Like this is really good." And I'm like, "No, it tastes like so." And then I'm on Google. Why does such and such taste like soap? And then as soon as it tastes like soap, it's like cilantro. I was like, no fucking way. So then every time we have, like, my wife has like Mexican food, or when we both have Mexican food, but if she has something with cilantro on there, I'll give it a taste every once in a while. And I'm like, how the fuck are you eating that? Like, I'm bewildered. I'm like, how, that is so nasty that you are eating that. It taste, it just tastes like
it
Dawn.
tastes great.
It tastes like blue Dawn dish
not
soap to me. And I just don't understand how people can just put that on their food when it tastes like Dawn dish soap. Intentionally.
And I get that. I get that, except for in that mix. I'm the same way. I wouldn't want cilantro in anything else but pico de gallo.
I can taste it in things that I didn't know it was in. Because I taste soap. And I say, is there cilantro in this? And then they say yes.
I think that's really one of the funniest things ever. It's like and it is really dramatic the way people.
It is nasty. Like it's not. Oh, okay. It tastes a little okay. No, it's like this food is wrong. There's something wrong with it. And I never liked what's it called? Chipotle. They put cilantro in their rice and everything and stuff like that. And I never understood why I never liked that place.
I see.
Because I thought their food was nasty. I'm like, how the fuck do you guys eat this shit? But because you get some light, I guess, aromatic greenery in there, I imagine. Or you might as well take like the little blue Dawn dish soap and just drizzle that bitch on there like a fucking macchiato. Like that's what it is.
That's true. That's true. I understand now.
I kind of want to know, Mikey, how the fuck you know what Blue Dawn fucking soap tastes like?
You ever not did a good job rinsing your dishes?
Oh,
that's how I know. Being fucking.
That's how I know too.
Being fucking quick, and then you get yourself a glass of ice water, and you're like, "What the fuck?" Oh.
And see, to me, cilantro doesn't taste anything like that, but I do know the taste you're describing.
Yeah.
So I just see people like have a perfectly good taco, and then they put like cilantro on there, and I'm just like, you ruined it. you literally fucking dipped paint on it. Like it's just not edible now. Like how did you?
Let me ask you this: Can you taste it in chili?
Yes.
Somebody throw some cilantro into their chili thing.
That's kind of how I found out about my. That's kind of how I found out about like my poultry allergy, right? Because like, I can't have poultry.
Wow.
I can, like, my buddy had tacos, like just ground beef tacos, I assumed. And I'm munching, and I'm, back of your throat starts itching. And I'm like, did you put turkey meat in here? It's like, yeah, I use about 50% this and it saves you and cuts down on them. Like, yeah, I can't have poultry. It's like, holy shit. Wow. Like, it's not like my shellfish or tree nuts or anything like that. It's not that,
because
it's not that bad.
Chickens it's like are eating the cilantro.
That must be what they feed them.
Yeah,
only just a cilantro only diet, and it's just in their muscle. I think I'm kind of like soybean intolerant. I think so. It's like I think that's pretty much all they feed the chickens nowadays is soybeans. So that goes into their meat, and then it just irritates the dog piss out of my throat, like scratchy throat into coughing into the whole thing, and it's just like, oh, I'm having an allergic reaction. I should probably stay. Well, what happens if I eat this? Oh, it doesn't happen. Oh, what happens if I eat this? Oh, it happened again. Yep. All right. What about turkey? Yep, turkey, same effect. I'm like, fuck. I haven't tried duck and quail for all you weirdos that are about to ask me.
Quail's pretty tasty.
And I'm not spending
duck.
And I'm not spending coriander is cilantro. Nice try. Bedhead.
Correct. It is indeed.
But
coriander is the seed.
I'm not spending $20 on like some free range chicken that had a name and like a career, and then I'm just gonna eat it. Like I'm not gonna do that either. So no, I'm not gonna eat the free range chickens. I'm not gonna spend the extra money on it. I'm just gonna get beef or pork.
Well,
or fish.
Or fish.
Aunt Jerry was asking me there was a lot of people in Mexico with that gene of the cilantro. I don't think so, because most of the people eat the tacos with cilantro. and
I
onions.
know. That's why I haven't moved down there yet, Alma. I would starve to death.
I think one day
Well,
soon they're
you
going to have fake beef.
You can, and recently they have
Oh.
changed that a little bit. Like you can go to any taqueria and now you can ask your tacos without cilantro.
Yeah, but then they're gonna spit in it.
Hold it.
What? No.
Hold it. Hold
Oh,
it.
no cilantro, got you, buddy. Fucking
Hold
gringo.
on,
Here you
hold
go,
on.
buddy.
No.
Take your gringo
They
taco.
usually prepare it in front of you. Not-
Did you say taqueria?
Yeah.
Isn't that
Taqueria?
what happens? Isn't that what happens after you eat the taco?
Taco diarrhea.
That's
no,
what
that's
happens.
only when you eat Taco Bell.
Right.
Oh,
Yes,
That's them
that's
US.
just diarrhea.
I always thought that was a weird name for a taco joint. And it turns out it's just the guy that created the restaurant's last name.
Yes, Bell.
Yes.
Bell.
Well, Neil, where would you get your bread from in Spanish?
My bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll help. Bread is pan, so like pan.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so panaderia, tacoderia, like that's the mart, the market, the thing of it, the shopping place of it. Oh,
There's a
knew
couple
already.
names for
Okay.
their store.
Yeah.
There's a
Sería
couple names for
panadería.
their stores.
Yeah.
It's just it was
Like
funnier in my
just
head.
like the
I
generic
guess.
name for it.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
just saying, Neil, I'm giving you more lanes for jokes. Now it's where you
There you
if
go.
you have bad bread, it makes you poop.
I don't want to play.
or bad shoes. If you go to a bad shoe store and it makes you poop. I don't know.
What?
Maybe there's some really bad shoes. I don't know.
Zapatería.
What the fuck is going on here?
Like any place who sells shoes.
Correct.
Oh, I put it on wrong. That's why. There we go.
Neil, there's a kind of Lego called the Black Octopus that's supposed to be the most expensive. Does Neil have this? And that is from Native Atheist at 8:39 p.m. Central Standard Time on
there
YouTube.
you go.
They are a subscribed member and a moderator. End of message.
Who's not a moderator? That's all right. So the whole Black Octopus being worth so much is for a very specific reason.
Pornography.
A bunch of ocean liner tanks or ocean liner crates or whatever they fucking call them were lost at sea, and there were thousands of those octopus and other bricks as well that were on board that. So they have been washing up on the shores all over the globe, like Japan, here.
I have to look at
little
this
black octopuses.
Dude, it's like the legendary
They were
Exodia.
Well, that's the thing. They were only ever made for one set, I believe. And many of them were lost in that sea thing. So that's why. The black octopus is quite rare. And that's why it's one of the most expensive. It's not the most expensive Lego piece, but it's one of the most.
Tell me they washed ashore completely built.
Dude, they're a one-piece item. They're a solid unit.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
I thought I was a kid. And I
What,
was
you
like,
think
that'd be
the
cool.
fish are putting them together?
The octopus. No, the octopus.
The dolphins are other.
No, the octopus.
I'm not gonna front. I'm pretty sure if an octopus could live long enough, we could train it to put Lego together.
Oh,
no
you could. And you wouldn't take long at all.
fucking doubt in my brain. Like if we could keep them alive for like 10 years, we could definitely have them putting together like level 4 fucking
Just let them
kids.
lay eggs. Then they'll stay.
Okay, all right. I got kind of brought up on like the British politics show because I had this whole stance about how polar bears are monsters and they should be destroyed.
What?
Well, they are.
What?
Steph, they are. Okay.
Polar bears are monsters and they have to be destroyed?
They need to be taken out.
No,
My God,
It's
Mosquitoes.
already happening, so don't
You
worry.
go.
it's already happening on its own. So
they are already out on fucking ice floes, man. What
what do you want? What else do you want from
what are you
them?
talking about?
Look, you guys are talking from a position of being a soft target. I know that the polar bears are losing land daily due to carbon not being sequestered from our atmosphere. This is enraging them. Their ice is diminishing year by year by year. They're going to launch a march at any time, guys. And when the polar bears come marching in, your ass is grass. Let me tell you, buddy, because there ain't going to be no sedge grass.
Yeah.
There ain't going to be no glacier to save you when the polar bears come marching in on your face. It is not going to be nice. And I think we should preemptively strike them because they are going to come after us because we're destroying their habitat. So
Preemptively strike.
I'm just saying, I don't know what I would do because, like, everybody knows how tall, like, a basketball
You know,
hoop. Hold on a second.
Mikey,
I'm in a sentence. You have to wait.
Okay. All right.
Everybody knows how tall a basketball hoop is, and then everybody knows, like, how unobtainably high, like, the backboard is. That's not even the top of their head sometimes. We can't have those just walking around.
What are you talking about?
Polar bears, sir.
They're not that fucking big.
How big are polar bears, Neil? In your opinion?
I think I know. I think I know now that Mikey is voting for Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
How dare you? How dare you?
That's about the fucking craziest goddamn thing I've ever heard in my life.
Oh,
How dare you?
The
That's
fucking
funny.
polar bears are gonna come marching in. What?
Bears come marching.
All right,
How
all right.
dare you?
Mikey's driving around with a bike in the back of his truck.
What the fuck?
A mangled bike.
You can never be too careful. Okay. Here we go. Here's a quick little Google AI review. Fuck you, Google and your AI. Polar bears can stand up to polar bears can stand up to 12 feet tall when standing on their hind legs. However, the typical height when measured at the shoulder while on all fours is 3.3 to 5 feet for adult polar bears. So I want you guys to conceptualize what you think, I don't know, a freshman is. So it is as tall as a freshman at the shoulder. When it stands up, its head is over the backboard. Its ear tips are over the backboard of an NBA hoop. And you just want to look. I remember what they said about the wolves, and we had to like conserve the wolves. Well, the wolves are fine now, but there isn't really a number to say how many wolves we're supposed to have. So when people are saying, "I'm glad we're conserving the wolves," but then also hold on, Steph. There are wolf prints in the middle of their snowy driveway. They're kind of like, do we need to conserve all the wolves? Because these wolves are very conserved and they're very close to me.
Yeah, I'm all for keeping polar bears out of the NBA.
Thank you. That's all I'm asking.
What the fuck? They can't dribble and they can't shoot.
Why do they need to?
But they can. But they can dunk. You know, so just get them the ball. Get them into the paint, and they'll put it in every single time.
Hey, Steph, let me ask you this: Are you driving to the hoop? Are you driving to the hoop on a fucking polar bear on its hind legs? I don't fucking think so.
What?
You're not trying no layups when he's standing up
there. Polar bear. I'm with you, Mikey. Keep the polar bears out of the NBA. No polar bears, please.
I think Chernobyl is a good place for polar bears. Honestly.
Chernobyl?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Will be radioactive. You don't have enough with radioactive wolves.
Okay.
That's what you need. Yeah.
Some Marvel creation.
Those movies from back in the day. Look what happened to the spiders and eight-legged freaks, for fuck's sakes.
So y'all
polar bear man.
So y'all are over here tripping. Listen, it says here polar bears can live 20 to 30 years, but only a small percentage live past 15 to 18 years. And in the wild, they die before they reach 25. So what I'm saying is, like, there is a rabid wolf population in Chernobyl. Like they're in the offices thriving, and they are highly radioactive little creatures. But you know why it doesn't bother them? They don't live. They don't. Yes, they are, Neil. There's a whole documentary on it. But they're not dying because they don't get cancer because they don't live long enough for the radioactivity to hurt them. So it's fine. We can put the polar bears there at Chernobyl, and no one will go there. You're welcome.
Well,
now do the mosquito.
Oh, dude, they banned the mosquito plan they had. I thought that was a good plan.
The one where they were going to make it so they couldn't have offspring.
Yeah, they're going to make them all infertile.
But they banned it?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear that. Oh, that sucks.
I think it failed.
In Florida.
Why would you do that? To begin with.
Their plan was
because it's a great idea.
Their plan was to breed. Their plan was to breed a defect into the mosquitoes so that they would become sterile eventually, or infertile eventually.
See, the way
I thought it was a great idea.
Is they're going to make it so that they wouldn't need to feed off of blood. They're going to alter them that way. You can't just.
I heard Mikey's. I heard Mikey's.
Can't just get rid of a species.
Well,
you can't.
Well,
they'll go extinct on their own. But if you intentionally remove a species from the food chain, you fuck the whole food chain out.
No, some scientists looked into this.
I will Google the mosquito thing.
Yeah, I remember hearing that it doesn't hurt the lower population in the food chain. I remember hearing that scientists had looked into that.
I call bullshit.
All right.
Someone, I typed in Florida mosquito, and someone said the state bird of Florida is the mosquito. That's fucking hilarious.
The state bird of Maine is the black fly. In case you didn't know that, it is the state bird of Maine. Actually, the state bird of Maine is the chickadee, but it might as well be the black fly on account of the fact.
Our state bird is a pinto bean.
What?
I said our state bird is a pinto bean.
Oh, okay.
So they let him out.
I was listening to a guy saying that the dragonflies are like the best control of mosquito populations.
Correct.
Dragonfly larvae, yes, they are. They're voracious. They eat all kinds of shit.
They're yummy.
You've eaten dragonfly larvae?
Yeah.
Well, then we need to spray dragonfly larvae everywhere.
Just like soap.
They do fix cilantro. Cilantro favorite larvae.
Oh fuck, that was good. That's what you call well-timed humor, people.
Yeah, they were saying that the dragonflies were like the best predator in the world because they have like a 98% of accuracy when they hunt, and their favorite food are mosquitoes.
Yes, they're the most successful hunters in the world.
So why don't we just breed giant dragonflies?
Yeah,
I want to see a cage match between a dragonfly and a polar bear.
On the dragonfly.
Oh my god.
Go, dragonfly. Kill him. Kill a good polar bear.
Go.
Oh, Jesus.
Now.
Oh my god. This is
whatever, dude. You guys keep loving fucking polar bears all you fucking want until you get eaten.
Look.
It's like a leopards ate my face party thing. Like they're not on our fucking team, dude.
They're not
on our fucking team, bro. Like they're not with us. They want us as food.
But you're talking about a percentile of I mean, lions are like that, tigers are like that. There's a lot of wild animals that would end us immediately.
Can we get Jordan Peterson in on the polar bear thing? Because I think that would be.
Why you keep trying to turn me into all these other nasty motherfuckers?
Oh,
I'm making one joke about you're over here bringing in assholes. Fuck that. No, keep him out of my joke. God damn it.
Damn it.
Belong in here. He out of here. He gonna be his pasty ass might be the polar bear king for all I know. He might be the final form.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
He might be the final form of a polar bear.
It could be. When I see a
form.
polar bear dressed up like the Joker, I think I'm probably.
Oh no!
Oh, yeah.
Foolish Kakarot, that wasn't even.
You don't like his new clothing designer? His new clothing designer? You're not a fan?
I don't. Whatever.
He's like some kind of Canadian pimp. It's weird.
Whoa! What you trying to say? What you trying to say about Canadians?
Peterson. He's got this weird new guy that does his suits.
Wow.
And they're funky.
Oh yeah,
Canadians
the
are weird, huh?
purple one and the other green one, and it looks so weird.
So what else do you think about Canada, Michael?
Oh, come on.
Well, I wasn't speaking specifically about Maple.
Douchebag lives.
People were comparing it to
Go ahead.
Kiko. Sorry. People were comparing Jordan Peterson to Kiko, the guy of the TV show.
Kiko. How do you spell Kiko?
Google it. It's Kiko from a TV show.
Kiko from TV.
Kiko from TV show.
Yeah, Kiko.
Indonesian children?
No, it's with a Q. Q-U-I-C-O.
Oh, Kuiku.
Kiko.
I don't. Kuiku.
Kiko. And who does this look like?
Jordan Peterson. Well, they were saying that Jordan Peterson looked like him.
I don't see it. Where am I looking? Is it the dad?
I don't know.
Is it the dad?
This don't look like Kiko. Like, oh, I know this dude. I used to watch a lot of Telemundo. I remember looking at this fool, but he don't look like Jordan Peterson. This can't be the right guy. Jordan Peterson is like a little stuffy ass bearded dude, and this guy's like got a round face and he's very silly looking.
That was what they were saying, that with the new suits that he's using, it looks like Kiko.
Oh, because of his suit. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, his face is like I don't know, y'all. I don't see it. Here, I'll show you. I was like, I might be tripping. That's him, right?
Yeah.
This dude, I remember this dude with the little hairs flipping up over the hat. Yeah, I remember him.
Oh dear.
Yeah, he was a goofball.
Yeah.
His name is Kiko, huh? There it is, Kiko.
Mm-hmm.
That it kind of looks unfortunate, but all right.
It looks unfortunate.
I will let everybody know, if you go over and check out the Bin Podcast, shameless plug. I have rescinded all of my being nice to people shit.
Nice.
So
love it.
So tune in.
Love it.
And I may or may not roast motherfuckers that look like horse treats sitting up on top of a stage.
Well, are you a horse treat or are you a salt lick? I don't know.
I'm talking about this. I'm talking about literal bricks of salt sitting up on there talking.
That's what I'm talking about.
Who is that?
Little stone monuments sitting up there trying to talk.
So does that include Lot's wife? Just wondering.
We don't talk about fantasy on the show. It's about politics.
I'm sorry.
We only talk about people who actually exist. That's a requirement. Jesus will never be talked about on our show because only people who exist matter.
The pillar of salt that Lot's wife was turned into was licked down by some fine Arabian stallions.
I've done a lot of drugs since I went to Sunday school, so I heard what you said just now, and then I remembered it, but I totally missed the joke. So I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
Oh, you know, I mean, yeah. I think the Bible is best enjoyed under the influence of something. Other than
I think it was written on the under the influence
Yeah,
of something.
that's exactly what I was
well,
thinking.
there you go. I mean, it's when you-
Jordan
Some
Knobhead,
Mesopotamian.
moderator,
Hey, holy
8:55
fuck.
p.m. Can I be a salt lick?
I
Question
didn't
mark.
close
Please.
it.
Question mark.
Pretty
Pretty,
doorknob
please.
doorknob heads.
Pretty, please.
Doorknob heads.
Stop. Question mark. End of message.
Yeah, I think doorknob head is into the Arabian stallions. But what can I tell you?
Yes, I was doorknob head. Don't act so fucking surprised. Fucker.
God
What the
damn
hell
it!
is that?
God
Oh,
damn
boy.
it!
Oh, I see.
Oh boy, I'm in trouble.
Fuck.
Not the
This?
Twitter DMs. Like, dude, I think I might be done with Twitter. Like for real.
Dun,
I
dun,
might
dun,
have to.
dun.
Like,
yeah.
I might have to find a new way for you guys to get a hold of me. It's just
Go into
Oh,
Threads. That's where I am now.
I don't want to be in another group. I just want a contact platform. Ollie, what the hell did you send me?
You told me about this earlier.
Oh, see. Oh,
Well, you've got to share it now.
Now you gotta share it,
Um,
please.
Are y'all sure? Are y'all sure?
I
I
guess.
honestly don't know.
I'm
Hold
prepared.
Yeah.
on. Hold on.
Boogie
I want
woogie.
I
you,
don't know.
Ollie. You be quiet. Don't you give anything
Boogie
away.
woogie.
I want you guys, the five of you. I want the five.
woogie.
I want the five of you, and then I'm going to do a weighted 2-person vote for the chat. We will wait 60 seconds. Do you want to see this picture? That is the question. Neil, your vote.
Oh, is this
What-
picture one of the ones I
Shut
sent
up.
you? Okay.
Shh, Ollie. I do not need you influencing this. Don't mess it up on accident. Alma.
Look at Ollie.
What is your vote?
Yes.
Guy over here.
Yes
All
from
these
Alma.
losing
Yes
his
from
shit.
Neil. Stephanie, what is your vote?
Hell yes.
Yes from Stephanie. Michael is a yes. Ollie, dick pic. No, doorknob head.
It's not a dick pic.
Brick of salt in the chat. Some people say I'm bland.
We do have standards here. They're called terms of service. It's not a foot pick either.
Look, doorknob head says pubes look
No,
like a Canadian
no.
Might be a
life.
foot pick.
It's a maple leaf pubes. That's perfect.
Our emblem, dear, the maple
Well,
leaf
it looks
forever. God
I'm-
save the queen. And
I'm
heaven
sorry, guys.
bless.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no! Oh God! I wish I had. Can I retract my vote?
What the fuck even is that?
I don't even know if that's the
Oh
first one I
my
shared with you.
God! That's grim.
It looks like a reject of the Thing
I'm
movie.
seeing this.
You can never unsee
Huh.
it now. You can never unsee it. It's gonna be looking at you over the corner of your bed tonight.
Can I have boneless
That's
chicken?
like-
Can I have boneless
it's like
chicken
it-
wings?
It's like a cross between. That's like a cross between
There you go.
Yeah, look at that.
Gollum and
Why am I
I
small?
don't know.
Is
Thinking
it
if you put a little
Carlson.
restaurant.
That is a cross between Gollum and Tucker Carlson.
I was thinking if you put a little restaurant hat on him, I could order chicken wings from him.
Yeah, except
looks
that
like he's made of-
he'd take
Hey.
offense on account of the fact that he's
hold on,
kind
hold
of
on,
is
hold on,
chicken
hold
wings.
Hold on.
Sorry.
Hold on. Spooky.
Oh,
You fucking watch it, Spooky.
All right, is that Mikey's kid? No.
It's not my fucking kid. My
No.
kid's cute. Unlike
Adorable.
you. Unlike
Ooh.
you.
Nice, Neil.
Mean to my
oh
baby.
wow.
Look at my beautiful
rude.
baby.
Oh,
Is that it?
No.
Gorgeous.
no. No.
You don't think so?
Mm.
Oh, now I got to build a little box.
Beauty's in the eye of the beholder, but
What the hell?
Looks like Chris Hayes is standing behind you, Ollie.
Wow, Neil, you're
What?
making some serious progress
Chris
here.
Hayes?
Holy shit.
Who,
From
me?
MSNBC.
Yeah, you.
Well,
Okay.
it's pretty much done. That's the ship.
Yeah, that's awesome. Wow.
It's pretty cool. And there's
It
the
is
little
awesome.
dude. I still don't know how the hell he sees through this.
Sorry, guys. We have some pro polar bear propaganda that came in. The polar bear says, "Hey guys, you stuck?" And they're all taking pictures. He says, "I'll give you a push." And then oh,
Nice.
there you go. Off you go.
See?
Looks good from here. Looks good. You're good. Just cut the wheel. Looks good. Bye, friends. Let me tell you the real captions. Let me tell you the real captions. Let me
Hey
zoom.
guys,
Let me
you smell
zoom.
good.
Let me zoom in here. I only smell 80 y'all. Is it 90 y'all on there?
Is this my DoorDash delivery?
Sure is a tall boat you got there. Won't you come down? No, back up, y'all. Come down, please. Please come down. Come
I
down.
haven't eaten in weeks.
Can one of y'all at least fall the fuck off of that bitch? Please. Can one of y'all just fall into the water? Well, I'll be here if y'all come. I'll be here if y'all ever get stuck again. Waiting. Maybe in the water next time. Like
Hiding.
I never
lurking.
realized you were. I never realized you were just so anti-Arctic.
I'll stop
Sorry,
being
that
anti-Arctic
was
when
really
the polar bear
bad.
stop.
I am sorry. I apologize to the chat for.
I'll stop being
Don't
anti-Arctic
definitely
when the
fun.
polar bear stop coming for our children. Okay.
All right.
What?
Have you ever seen a polar bear in the restroom?
What?
Oh,
Just asking.
well, I refuse to answer that. Actually,
Yeah. What are we talking about here?
I don't know. I'm thinking of the bears from that commercial for toilet paper right now for some reason.
What I'm talking
Charmin
about.
bears? Yeah,
This is part of the agenda. Just getting you acclimated. The bears are coming for your toilet paper.
Why you gotta
Telling
keep
you.
taking my joke and making it right wing? This is just a
Well-
conspiracy theory that I made up. Stop putting me in their box. I'm not them. This is my joke, and you keep pushing it into their thing.
But
Get your own joke and throw it in the fucking Republican pile.
Well,
This is mine.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I like my joke. I like being conspiratorially aggressive against polar bears. That's funny to me. To have a grudge against polar bears is fun. I'm not fucking Jordan Peterson. So stop.
Mikey.
I apologize, Mikey.
What did the polar bears do to you?
It's what they haven't done, Neil.
Right to the doll.
Oh,
Right to the doll.
it. I love it. Mikey, you are so committed to the gig here.
Yes,
Right? That's
I'm
just
trying to have a
awesome.
joke here. You see,
It's
now?
great.
I'm with
digging
y'all.
it.
This is for the lulz.
You're gonna be all right.
It's fun if we play along.
Are you going to be all right?
He's
If
going
I
to be
come-
all right.
Hold on. I wasn't finished.
All right.
Go.
Are you going to be okay when I come riding down there on my militarily designed polar bear?
I assume that the special forces in Canada
That's part of the Canadian Special Forces.
They have sleds pulled by polar bears.
Fucking right. Gigantic Siberian Huskies and polar bears. And we have
Wolverines.
You think polar bears are tall before they stand up? Try seeing a moose, buddy.
What if there's a fucking what's it called? A polar bear on the back of a moose. I bet a moose could carry a polar bear. They're very strong. They could do it.
Well, the average polar bear is about 1,200 pounds, give or take. And moose can be up to 1,500 pounds. So yeah.
Oh, and then put a Wolverine on top of the whole thing.
He's on the he's in the two of those are in the antlers directing traffic. They're the eyes in the sky. But if they get knocked down from the top, they're still good in the scrap.
Yeah.
Are Canadians druids?
Share that picture I just sent you.
What?
Can be, I guess. I considered
Druids.
myself a druid once. So yeah. I guess you could.
Is there a Canadian Stonehenge?
Absolutely.
Canuck-Henge?
You guys need one.
It's just maple syrup and pillars.
Look,
We
look.
should have
I
a
already
rich
came
American.
up with a new word for today, anyways. Canuxican.
Yeah.
So, yes. Well, people in the U.S. call us snow Mexicans because we're on the northern border, right? They want to build. I said just shorten it to Canuxican. I think that's great.
I feel like you're insulting someone there.
Yeah, myself, maybe. I don't know. Mexican people, I don't know. Maybe. Alma, does that bother you?
No.
I didn't think so.
Yeah, Mexicans not bad.
Alma thinks
And
it's funny.
if it is, there's something wrong with you.
What the fuckity fuck is this now? What? I don't know what the hell's going on anymore. I don't know what's going on anymore.
Speaking of what's going on right now, did you guys see Dr. Disrespect's full meltdown online? I don't know if you guys are like into like gaming streamers, but
was the one that got like canceled, and then he just said, "I just will return. I don't care."
yeah. So he's trying to like self uncancel himself, but he kind of made some mistakes along the way. So Dr. Disrespect is probably the biggest Call of Duty streamer on earth currently. He like every time he goes live, there's 40 to 70,000 people in there.
Wow.
It is big time beyond what you guys probably thought, like these little raging. He pulls big boy numbers. And he has this whole shtick where he has like a wig with like the feathered coiffed hair, and he wears like the wraparound sunglasses, and he's got like this bulletproof vest on. And, like that's like his persona for his stream. Whatever. People wear costumes for streams. I'm not hating on a little bit of cosplay. But this dude literally went on for 20 minutes about how he should have never gotten banned from Twitch because the whispers. I'll explain all this. The whispers that he shared with people shouldn't. They weren't illegal. So what are they even freaking out about? Now, for context, whispers, if you're not a Twitch head, is like it's like a direct messaging thing that like viewers can do with the streamer. So he got caught. Well, he got reported for inappropriate conversations with a minor. So that was what he was banned for: inappropriate conversations with a minor. This dumb comes out and makes like a public statement about how, well, that was settled in court and none of you should have heard about that, and I didn't do anything and the court said it was fine, and and everyone's just like, anything else you want to confess? He's like, yeah, the person was a minor, but that doesn't mean that and everyone's just like, okay, anything else you want to say? And he just kept burying himself. Like I have never seen anyone deliberately tank their own career so quickly, but this dude was just like line after line. And then so now recently, and shout out to Frustrated Atheist Russ, who just made something post about it on X. He's like going on this huge rant about he's going to reapply to get his what's it called, monetization back, and this and this, and it was wrong, and you guys didn't know the whole truth. It's like, dude, we asked,
you said,
did you do anything? We said, did you do anything wrong? You said, yeah, I texted a minor, but it wasn't sexting. It's like, all right, but you reacted kind of weird to what we were saying. It's like, yeah, it was just, jokes. Oh, okay. What kind of jokes? Okay, there were just some inappropriate jokes. I was like, oh, okay, so you were doing inappropriate jokes with a, as you described, a quote unquote minor. So why the fuck would they keep you, dude? Like you're not wrapped too tight. This is how this shit begins. They cut you loose before you cheated on your wife for a fucking second time, right? Which was a big part of your fucking streaming thing. Like you've been known to do this with your viewers. You groomed them in your chat, in your whispers, and someone told on you for grooming. And he's a big Trump right-wing guy, right? So like, so when we warn about grooming and then the groomers start grooming, and then they get in trouble for grooming, and then it's like, what is this? No, we all know what's going on.
Accusation is a confession.
So the more that these people make all these ridiculous, and he made a full 20-minute video saying how it's not illegal that I sent these messages to this person. It's like, okay, then why are you telling us about it?
Still doesn't sound good. Yeah.
Why bring it up if it's not a big deal?
It's that thou dost protest too much.
Yeah, methinks. God damn it.
We do things.
The right is falling apart.
Oh my God! Look at that. I have a part of the whole gig of today was a lobster bacon. I
had lobster today as well.
I have 3 lobsters in the fridge. I could put one on stream if we really need.
I had a 4.5 pound lobster today. It was fucking huge.
A 4.5 pound lobster?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It was fucking. The claws were that fucking big, Jeff.
I'll bet. I mean, I can grab one right out of the. I can grab one out of the fridge and just sort of wave it around in front of the camera.
Ollie had to wrestle it, but Ollie had to wrestle it to eat it
like a gator.
It was.
Like a gator.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean they overdid it for the clam bake. So I walked away with like 3 bugs and a bag of clams. It's awesome.
Neil, care to explain this, Neil?
What's that, man?
What you mean? What's that?
Recruit polar bears into our
Name
military.
John,
you didn't know that?
Honorary. Oh yeah. He was okay. The story behind John is he was raised by Army cadets up north.
Mm-hmm.
He was rescued. He was rescued as a baby.
We're listening.
Hi, Russ.
Home in his armor.
Hi.
And that's right. He's got a whole uniform, and he's kind of like the base pet kind of thing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Don't. He's just a pet, y'all.
No,
he's not a military asset.
He doesn't want to eat anybody.
He is a mouse.
He's a recruit for the Canadian national basketball team, as I understand it. Isn't that true?
LeBron would dunk on him.
Stephanie.
Come
on, that's an AI picture. That's not real.
No, that's
don't let Neil fool you. This was a drawing of the bear in action. Like someone saw it and said, "I must."
Look at the back left knee. That's for kneeing people in the face when he's standing on the back leg.
Yeah, that's why he only has one. That's his knee.
That's his door breach tool.
Yep.
So have any of you read Philip Pullman's His Dark Material?
How to Survive a Polar Bear Attack?
I've
watched the HBO series.
Yeah, but the books I can't remember. Bjorn Bjornsson is an armored bear, and is a major character in that series of novels. And if you haven't read it, and if you're looking for an alternative to like the witchy lady bitch, Philip Pullman's His Dark Materials, it's absolutely perfect for a young adult YA person who doesn't need to be seduced into a bunch of bullshit.
And if you're not much of a reader, like I said, there's also the HBO series.
Right.
That's really good.
Yeah, well, there's that too.
Yeah.
With actually the adaptation.
Joke's on you. I can't read.
The adaptation. Well, no. The adaptation wasn't bad. Wasn't bad at all. It really wasn't bad. It was pretty close. But boy, that it got me in the gut in many places. What the best part? Well, not the best part.
Subvocal area.
Among other parts was where God, the Almighty, was shrunk down into this little powerless thing. It's like, well, I started all of this, but I really didn't mean it. It was just fucking great,
So, Mikey, I see you saw my Dr. Disrespect post.
That's true.
Yes,
It's funny how he mentioned you, and then you just suddenly showed up in the chat.
See how that works?
Did he really? I like all I know is
I you twice.
Oh, really?
Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Beetlejuice.
Look,
Broke the rules. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, like when you mention me, the Texas redneck comes to the to here. You know.
My Texas redneck are tingling. What is that? Texas redneck sense is tingling.
My Texan senses are tingling. But yeah, no, that it just I sat there and I watched all 24 fucking minutes of it because I'm like, okay, look, let me give the benefit of the doubt because maybe he did, maybe it all was a ruse. Maybe it was all jokes, and he was like, I got all you, so now I can actually do. No, he literally sat there, and the first thing he said was, he was like, first of all, you have to define what inappropriate is.
Right.
And I was like, already.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. You're already not sounding too great. And then he said, and then he goes on about all the people involved in the actual drama itself. And then when he finally gets to the part, he's like, they didn't even research to see what the age of consent laws were in the area they lived in.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
that's when you know.
No.
Yeah, when you have to look it up by jurisdiction.
No, that's wrong.
You see, I could almost overlook you debating what people mean by inappropriate. I could almost gloss over that. But the fact that you said that
it's not even illegal.
It's not even illegal because you didn't look at the laws in their area.
Oh, no.
Oh, gross. It's okay because the girl I was sending the pictures to is in Japan, and their age of consent is like, you're gross. You're gross. You're 50.
Gross. Stop it.
You're 50 and you're gross. Just stop.
And then he's like,
hey.
And the judge sat there and said it wasn't inappropriate.
Hold on, Russ.
You talking to
Neil, if you were sending pictures of your junk as a 50-something-year-old to a 16-year-old, I would have words for you. So
I would have words with me.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Even if it's okay in Japan at 16, it's not okay over here in NA at 16. But that's the rules we run by.
I'm not really sure it's okay anywhere. I'm just saying and saying,
other
any age, in any time, in any place.
I don't know. Hold on.
Just because something's not against the law, it doesn't mean it's okay.
But again, I need you guys to not be Western socialized civilization kind of. Sake. What do you mean for fuck's sake?
We can't look at it from a Western civilization. Isn't that what it's
all about? For fuck's sake, let's just look at what we're talking about here. I mean,
look, back in 1840,
if a law is different in another country, I'm not going to look at every single adult Japanese man who met his wife while they were in high school and say he's a pedophile because they had sex when they were 16. There's a difference in things when there's differences in culture, and we need to remember that, which is why I brought up that it might be okay in Japan, but Neil, as a 50-year-old Canadian man, knows damn well what he's trying to circumvent by talking to people where it is okay over there, and he's not from there. That was my point.
Got that. But you know what? But you know what, Mikey? The thing is, a lot of people are big in Japan.
I don't know.
A lot of people are big.
Actually,
like sumo wrestler big.
Japanese are very short.
It was a lame attempt at a little
bit of levity.
Sumo wrestler humor,
and it obviously was a lead balloon. So please carry on. I fucked up. I'm sorry. I'll come in again at some later date.
Okay.
So, anyways,
I just assumed you were talking about sumos.
So one of the biggest things here
Well,
is also
I'm sorry.
One of the biggest things here also is the fact that he
Let
said
me get
things
my
like
monkey
the
on
judge.
screen. It'll be better. Go ahead. Sorry.
So one of the things he said was that the judge sat there and said that nothing was inappropriate. I'm sorry, but in this country, we have judges that actually let people off on actually doing crap to people. So I don't think I want to trust
trust
what
the
a
law.
judge says.
He loves judges.
Oh yeah,
He loves the
they
law.
let go
He-
that guy, right? The one that was like a swimmer because they didn't want to ruin his career.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's not just
Brock
it's,
Turner.
Yes, that guy.
Yeah.
That
Oh
one.
God.
That one pissed me off
Don't get me
so
started.
much.
He might have been an Olympian.
That one pissed me off so much because there were so many things in front of that judge. Like he basically, yep, I did that shit. And the judge was like, well, I'm not going to let this one bad deed tarnish the rest of your reputation.
That was his dad doing a fucking character, like, you know what I'm saying, character, like promotion or whatever, like trying to make him look better. He's like, oh, why would we let just 10 minutes of action ruin his career? It's like, who the fuck are these people? Like,
right?
Ain't
kind
no
of monsters.
Like, I'm sorry, but if I have a son and he grows up to sit there and do something like that, if they come to me for a character witness, I'm gonna be like, this piece of shit needs to go to jail.
Yeah, lock his ass up.
I don't know what to tell you.
Lock him up or I'm gonna kill him and then you'll have to lock me up. What do you want to do?
Which one? Which one?
Someone's getting locked up today. So what do you want to do?
Like, no, I'm not gonna play that shit. And so the fact that this guy's like, well, 10 minutes blah blah blah. Oh, shut the fuck up, guy.
Yeah. Fuck you and the horse.
Chances are, whenever he was younger, he did the same thing.
Exact same thing. And somebody let him off the hook, so now he's paying it forward. Fucking monster.
May I be altogether too real at this point? Dutch beach volleyball player Stefan van der Velde, who was convicted of raping a 12-year-old British girl in 2016, said Tuesday he considered quitting the Paris Olympics. He was on the Olympic team. And, and that's not a story. But a woman, but two women who are somewhat buff and look somewhat masculine are the big story out of the fucking Hague, out of fucking Paris. I mean, give me a fucking break. This motherfucker raped a child.
Yep.
One of the things about that man, the story with him that really pisses me off is that when everybody started going after him on social media, he was just like, guys, they're being just so mean to me online.
Yeah, he's a victim.
Yeah. Meanwhile, all people who are basically pointing out the fucking truth are at the same time posting falsehoods about two women, one from Algeria and one from Taiwan, about their being even about their even fucking qualities as a human being. Give me a fucking break. This is what I'm talking about. We talked about earlier about the misogyny in sport. This is absolutely, contemporaneously the problem here.
And even past like the misogyny part of it, it's not even fucking logical. Use your fucking noodle. You know what I mean? Like fucking like this person, like the only person to complain about the Algerian boxer was the Russian motherfucking federation, who was mad because they lost.
Because
that's the only person.
And it's not just the Algerian; it's also the Taiwanese. That both of them in their weight classes defeated a Russian opponent.
And so then they vote to black people because they're just fucking sore losers. But but all the rest of the world should still be rational and and forward thinking and able to discern what is obviously just somebody trying to play on your emotions and what is biologically proven. Like, you don't even have to agree with whatever everybody says about trans issues. Look at what the evidence says, and they won't even get there because they're so busy fighting. Like, even in cases where they don't have to fight about things, they choose to fight about things because they don't want to be wrong about something else that they said previously. You got to be wrong sometimes, guys. If you want to move forward, you got to be wrong sometimes.
I mean, just look at me. I'm always wrong.
Yeah.
A well endorsed example. Thank you, Russ. An example.
You're
to
welcome,
us all.
buddy. I got you. I'm here to be wrong for everyone. All right.
He proves to us that you can be wrong and still get out of bed every day.
He's the wrong Jesus.
Ugh, my hair's.
But as long as he's
Maybe the right
as long as he is self-correcting like science, then he is the good Russ.
No.
No, I never self-correct. I always make the exact same mistakes over and over again.
Wait,
I have fallen for the Nigerian prince scam 700 times.
He's got to stop getting new emails. He told me he wasn't the last guy.
I sat there. I told the last time I got the email, I said, "Wait, I've been burned one too many times," and he said, "I know. I mean, I have no clue who you're talking about."
And I believed him.
I believed him because he said, "But I got an emerald mine," and I'm like, "Oh hell yeah! I'm about to get my Musk start.
Hell yeah!
My Elon Musk.
I'm about to get friends like Elon from now on. Just give him emeralds from your pocket.
Yeah. And all I had to do was send him $5,000.
I can help you to get your millions. All I need is a small fee so I can pay the taxes on it.
Oh, of course.
Right.
What's the fee? How much is the fee?
$50,000.
$500.
Oh man. Oh man.
Yeah.
50,000. Oh man, that's some change. I got that. Wait, but you gotta wait for my emerald mine money to come in. You know, he said it'll be here in about like 6 months.
Well, that's good.
Okay.
But you got to turn emerald mine money. You got to turn emerald mine money into PayPal money, into Tesla money. I don't know.
Ollie, are you playing that new freaking like
Elon
Quidditch?
didn't start Tesla, by the way.
No,
Elon hasn't started any fucking thing he's ever been involved with.
Are you playing that new Quidditch game?
Yes.
How is it?
Just dropped on Tuesday.
Oh my god.
How is it?
The single player solo mode is very short, but it's fun. I'm gonna have to get into playing online with other people. It's the single player is pretty fun, but like I said, it's just a little too short.
If Joanne Rowling is making a fucking penny out of it, and then you do you, boo.
Voldemort?
Voldemort, yes.
I'm sorry, but I just I'm sorry, but I'm not.
She's a disgusting.
She's a disgusting human being, and she's making a penny out of anything.
She's not going to be able to keep any of it. Every time she makes every time a new Harry Potter product comes out, she opens her mouth for more litigation. So she'll just lose the money. It's fine.
No, I get it.
It's so funny that what's her name decided, yeah, I'm coming after Joanne here. And then Joanne deletes a bunch of fucking tweets.
Oh, I thought you meant the boxer.
Yeah, no, the boxer. The boxer said, yeah, I'm going after her and I'm going after Elon. And then all of a sudden, here comes Joanne. Let me delete these tweets.
Yep, she started shutting that ass up.
Actually, the reason that she deleted it was not Amani that was coming after her. It was the French government that was coming after her. And she doesn't have the money that the French government has.
Oh, but still, somebody was coming after her, and she's like, well, "Let me delete these real quick." It's like the damage is fucking done. Like you don't realize that they have screenshots of that. All the French government, even if the boxer didn't have the screenshots, all the French government has to do is say, "Hey, does anybody have screenshots?" And
Absolutely.
5 million
Absolutely,
people.
we do. Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
I will
Everybody
comply
has
and
a
help your
screenshot.
government investigation. Yes, I will.
Here you
I
go.
do
This
have
is what she
them.
said.
Also, Richard
It's-
Dawkins deleted a bunch of things.
Of
Mhm.
course,
Wow.
because
Yeah.
because they would have gone after him too.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, my
they
favorite
kind of
turnaround.
were. They were named. Yeah. I
Mhm.
mean, Dawkins was
favorite
named
recent-
and
My favorite recent turnaround is the one that went on what channel is that? The one with Tim Pool, where they're
Oh,
accused
Oh
of being
yes.
Russian
Well,
assets.
I did
Oh.
a whole thing. I
You-
did a
hey,
whole
you
thing
mean
on
Comrade
I did a whole thing. I did a whole thing
Comrade.
on this
Look at the tweet.
on Thursday's newscast of the transpositions.
Did you see his tweet from yesterday? Was it yesterday or
Michael,
the day before? I
let
don't
her
I
remember.
haven't.
finish.
I've been busy sailboat racing, so I haven't been.
Steph, finish your point, and then
concentrating on
Steph, finish your point, and then Michael comment. You guys are going at the same time. It's hard to listen to.
that. No, I'm sorry.
So Steph, go, and then Michael go.
Yeah, I did a whole thing on the linkage between Russian propaganda and Tim Pool, who's been a horribly transphobic asshole, and it's like, yeah, the Russian propaganda thing is bad,
Funny.
but a huge part of the Russian propaganda thing is going after queer people,
Mhm.
and
Oh,
there's a huge link there. So
Yeah.
last Thursday's transpositions podcast had
Wow,
that
they're
was my
butchered.
segment when I went after the whole thing, and I laid out from 6 years ago. These guys are doing nothing more than repeating the bullshit from 6 years ago.
Mhm.
Fucking.
Well, I was
You know-
trying to point out how we were just talking about people that flip flop, and just the other day, Tim put out, I think it was yesterday or the day before, put out a tweet saying that Ukraine is our greatest ally, and like in other words, the complete opposite of what he's been
Yeah,
saying
he called
for
us
the last 5 years.
Ukraine is the enemy, and he slammed on his foot on the desk.
Yeah. No, oh my God, he was damn near foaming at the mouth. He's like,
Look,
Ukraine is the enemy of this country, and I'm like,
Yeah.
God damn, dude.
Little
Yeah.
anime there.
there is absolutely no way that any of the people named in the Justice Department's complaint,
Yeah.
and
Indictment.
charging, there's no way that they didn't know what money they were getting. I mean, Pool's channel was not making $400,000 a month. On the basis of his performance on YouTube. There's no way.
They were giving him $100,000 for a stream that only got 14,000 views.
Exactly.
Wow.
And
It's $100 review.
The best way that somebody I ran across somewhere put it was, hey, my friend Tony tells me
Hi, Tony.
they're gonna give me
Tony.
$400,000. They're gonna give me $100,000 for a month to sit outside a bank for an hour or two and report to me any old time that a Brinks truck pulls up. And that's all you need to do. I'll pay $100,000 to do that for a month. Well, you're gonna have a fucking hard time when Tony robs the bank to argue that you weren't an accessory or an accomplice. It's like you just fucking you report you set up the dude's robbery. And that's exactly what's happened with these guys. There's no way they didn't know. And
fortunately for them, the DOJ said no, they're that stupid.
Well, fortunately for them, but they, yeah. But the thing is, you know who turned them down? Sebastian Gorka turned him down because he thought the money was too dirty. Like, what are you talking about? You mean, Jesus fucking Christ.
So what did
this fucking fascist asshole knew that this was a setup? I mean, fuck me. I mean, my God, how are we this stupid as a
Who
nation?
the hell is we? We aren't this stupid. It's not us.
Well,
they're stupid.
Not us, but
you're stupid.
Collectively, we seem to have a.
Well, that's
I wish people would wake up, but
individuals are smart. Yeah. People in groups are stupid.
Never trusted people.
Exactly, fucking people.
People are the worst.
Yeah, but the funniest thing about this whole entire situation with the Timble and all that is it doesn't matter if they all were willing participants or not, or like they just didn't know about it. The thing is from this day forward, they're always going to be now viewed as Russian assets.
Yeah, the shells.
So, no matter what, Timble will sit there and try to say something, and someone's going to be like, okay, comrade, calm down.
Right. Yeah, easy. Yeah, good luck in the debate now that we know that you're a fucking Russian asset.
Mm-hmm.
Chill.
Yeah.
And
is that what
Lord
Moscow
Jim,
wants you to say?
Right. Did you get permission from the Kremlin to say that?
Did they allow you to say that or wear that shirt actually? That's a blue and yellow shirt, sir.
Oh snap. You know what? Yeah, I think your handler. I think I see him pulling up right now.
Oh, look, there's a flower truck coming up to the studio.
Yeah.
I didn't order flowers.
Was that shirt approved by the Bureau of Shirts?
The shirt czar.
Kind of sugar on top that one of the named defendants in the
was Neil.
Charging was named Kalashnikov, I think.
Kalashnikov. Kalashnikov. No, these ones are not Russian assets. Trust me. Trust me, everybody.
I mean, how many Clintons and Johnsons have we had in this country? It's kind of popular.
Well, that's true.
It's
a
little,
right. Yeah.
I mean, it's
but what the hell?
There's a lot of Gomez's over there in Latin America. You don't say. A lot of Gomez.
I am a covered with goo.
But you don't hear of a Hitler anymore.
No, only in America.
Okay, hold on. What am I looking at here, Neil? What are you making?
It looks like a bat.
It has a Triforce, but it has a Triforce on it.
You're welcome.
It's almost
Zelda.
It's Lego Blacktron.
Yeah,
that is fucking Zelda.
No, this was around long before Zelda. So
I don't care. I don't care what you say, Neil. That is link to the past right there.
Good luck with that one, Neil. He said, I don't care.
I don't care about your facts, Neil. I feel like that's a Triforce, and that's what it is.
Look, buddy, I got two fucking things to say to you.
Hey, why don't you shut them up?
I like those two things, Neil.
Oh, boys.
Look,
see, I didn't create this shit, so stop crapping on me about it.
Yeah.
Look, if flat earthers have taught me anything, it's that if I feel like something is true, that means it's true.
Oh, fair enough.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Russ, remember that money you owe me?
I don't feel like
I feel.
But you see, my feelings trump yours because shut up.
Because you're white. Wow.
Whoa, my God.
Whoa, Mikey.
I'll be taking my money now. Gotcha.
Oh,
Checkmate,
whoa,
motherfucker.
Look.
I'll take my pass now.
Wave
You know what, Mikey?
Wave
You
the
know what,
red
Mikey?
flag, Neil.
You know
What has
No,
happened here?
No, hold on.
Why are we spiraling down?
That's a good one, Mikey.
Red flag. Red flag.
You got me.
I had to paint him
fuck,
into the corner and then charge him
Yes,
for
and
rent
then
in the
snap.
corner. Then charge him for rent in said corner that I placed him in.
Oh, figure out why I got all these extra fucking pieces.
We're not extra pieces.
You know
Tons
that
of
saying
minds.
about living. You know that saying about living rent free in people's heads.
Yeah.
I've never understood.
What
that
happens
meant.
when the people that realize that you've been living rent free in their heads decide to?
I want to know how did they
put
get
the
inside my
hammer
head?
down?
I want to know
Collect
how
rent.
anyone. I want to know what it's like to think of not having rent. Like, how did somebody even think of that?
Rent free in this economy?
How?
How?
Show me the magic.
That's
I will
This
learn
math
at
ain't
your-
mathing.
I will learn at your feet.
Who is that New York politician?
They're
Rent
like
is
you don't
kidding.
have children. Children live rent free.
Shit.
You mean you're talking about the
Hey
guy
Neil,
who's
Neil,
into-
can you adopt me?
rent
so I
is
can
too
be your
high.
child?
Rent is
Of
too
course,
high.
Russ. Of course.
There we
Yeah,
go.
too
I
damn
now no
high.
longer have to pay rent.
However, you have to become a Canuxican.
Ugh.
True.
Got him.
Ugh.
Like what?
Absolutely true.
Terrible.
You have to put away your cowboy hat forever
Oh God,
Yep.
no.
and get a beaver hat.
Oh God, Mikey.
Why? Be just like Davy Crockett.
All
Well, that's
right,
raccoon.
somebody that said the magic word.
Beaver. What?
God dang it, Mikey, you're gonna give me a heart attack. Don't ever
I'm
say
sorry.
that shit.
I
Somebody
didn't mean
said the magic word. And so...
Oh, I thought we were gonna have a whole show without sexualizing each
Look.
other. I guess not.
I'm sorry, but there's the beaver.
Well,
No,
Mikey,
all I
I
see
can-
is a
maybe there's next
lodge.
week. Maybe next month.
Mikey, I can tolerate the racism, but I
Yeah.
cannot tolerate Canadians. Okay.
How about beavers?
I
What
put
do you
up with
got
a lot of
against-
stuff in my life, Russ, but I'll never tolerate those goddamn Canadians.
Goddamn
look,
Canadians in there. Fucking Tim
I
Hortons.
understand.
and
I
their
understand
fucking
the
hockey.
polar bear. I understand the polar bear aversion, but anybody got any problems with Bucky over here? I mean,
Mikey, make a sign that says this many weeks since we've sexualized the beaver. This many episodes.
I didn't sexualize the
I mean,
beaver.
it's cool. It just
come on
drives.
now.
It's
0
cool.
episodes.
People have their jokes, but it just drives newcomers right away. So there's only so many times we can just keep making people cringe
Mikey,
and be
do you
like,
want me to
"What
get
the
rid of
fuck?"
the beaver? I'll get rid of the
Be
beaver.
normal.
I'm just saying, but I'm just saying it starts as like one beaver reference, and then you guys won't let it go for like 45 minutes, and then people just like go away.
All right, so I'm
Tenzamai
getting rid of
says
the
we
beaver.
know.
Sorry, bye beaver. There we go. Well, just
Tenzamai says we know Russ is Texan for Timmy's. Joke's on you. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Timmy's is a restaurant.
Tim Hortons, buddy. Tim Hortons.
Tim Martin's?
Timmy.
Convenience store.
Timmy.
Timmy!
There you go.
For a second, I thought they were talking about that Tim Hortons crap.
They
That's
were.
what I was talking about.
Yeah.
It's not
Did you just say crap?
Russ, we
Look.
don't need an international incident. Thank you, sir.
Look, I don't
Picking
I
fight
don't
with the
care
Canadians.
to know what a triple double is, and I honestly like that. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Triple double, huh?
I don't know whatever the
That's
fuck
when
they
you-
ordered.
That's when you
It's
hit
just
the
a
ball.
double.
Russ, the pitcher pitches the ball. You hit it. It bounces off of several people in the stands, but bounces
What?
back into play. That is a triple double.
What?
Oh man. See,
Double doink.
Mikey puts it in Americanese for me,
I
so
translate
that way I can understand.
line drive into line of kids not paying attention on their phones. Triple double.
Awesome.
Triple
There you
double.
go.
Ooh. No, but that Bears kick from years ago where it hit both sides of the goalpost and it was a double doink.
Oh yeah, that
So
sucks.
you got the triple.
Was it
You
the
got the
polar bear
triple
one?
double doink.
That wasn't fair, dude. that wasn't fair. Like,
No,
there's no possible way on a second try that ball does that.
no.
Well, there you go, folks.
Just is what it is.
There's the Blacktron.
What if
It's done.
all finished.
what if
man.
I gotta ask, seeing as a
Ooh, that is cool.
What if the Bears were polar?
The Bears.
I wouldn't.
The Bears.
I'm already not a fan of the Bears or the NFL.
Oh, I am huge.
But I would be even less of a fan if they were polar bears.
Yeah,
I'd be less of a fan
Because
than
that's-
zero.
because
How can you be
that
less of
is
a fan?
by actively
There are smaller
campaigning
numbers.
against it.
Yeah, I don't support polar bears in anything for
You
any
see,
reason.
Polar
They're
bears
bad.
remind me of
Not
Canada.
the
and
NBA,
I
not
don't
the
support
NFL, not Major League Baseball. But although I wonder
Canadian
how
Army?
They're not good for this country.
No.
How would a
Canadians.
polar bear? How would a polar bear be even able to swat? Anything.
Look.
I think baseball is the worst
Look.
sport for polar
Look.
bears.
Soccer.
Fun fact about polar bears: 65% of Canadians are actually polar bears.
And the other
And
40%.
this is why I don't trust Canadians.
I think that this is unfair.
Look, y'all get fun facts in the chat, so you had to have
Yeah.
one in person now.
I tried to predict where he was going with it, and it was way funnier that I didn't.
Neil's
try.
losing his shit up here. Ollie don't give a fuck up here. This is really great. but-
He
Ollie
sat
is
up there.
playing a
and
game.
said- He sat up there and said 65% of Canadians are polar bears.
I'm trying to win the cup finals, guys. I'm sorry, I'm
This is why you don't trust Canadians.
The other 35%
Neil
are moose.
literally like, oh my god, I gotta
It's
shut this
like
freak
65%
down
is
now.
65% is just specific enough for me to like finish listening to the sentence just to realize I got a fucking pie in the face. Like what a fucking goober this Russ guy is.
He said he heard 65%. He's like, oh wait, this might actually be an actual fact.
No,
This is scientific.
No, sure isn't. It sure isn't. Not even a little bit.
Gotta cut you off at the knees there, Mikey.
Oh, that was funny. He's like 43.5%
Yes.
our people are maple syrup golems.
Russ.
Yes.
Bye. I have the power.
That's funny.
You find that funny? You find that funny, Neil? You
Yeah.
think
Oh,
kicking
no, are you
me
gonna do
out
it
of this
again?
stream is funny?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of amusing.
Okay.
I'm laughing.
This
I just wanted to make sure that I was trying to see if it was funny to you. That's it.
Funny how?
Clown.
Funny
Yeah.
haha or funny?
Ew. Funny.
What's a funny smell?
No.
Smell this milk. Does it smell a little funny? I don't want
Oh,
to fucking
yeah.
smell it. You just
Dude,
smelled it.
bro, when I worked at the fucking grocery store, the amount of people who would offer up their fucking milk and rancid meat and all this fucking like, here, smell it. It's bad. I was like, I fucking
No.
trust you, bro.
Right,
Like,
right.
like, no. You don't. No. Put that back in
it's
the bag.
okay.
I can see it's gray. How long did you leave that in the car?
Yeah.
2 days. Okay, yeah, we'll get your refund, but I'm not smelling that for any reason. Don't make me. Don't think I'm doing that.
Mikey got fired because everything smelled like cilantro.
Well, what do you guys think?
I wasn't a professional sniffer. Like what? That wasn't my job.
What you got there, Neil? What you got there, Neil?
You
Is
got
that
some
from the
stuff for
Lego
me to
movie?
sniff.
Yeah, that one's a Lego.
Oh, okay.
Got some
This
sniffables.
wasn't available. Actually, I had to go on. I think it's a site called StockX where they have like old stock. This was retired by
Got any
Lego a
sniffables?
few years back, and I found it on StockX for It was originally launched, I think, for $30 US. This set.
Yeah.
And I found it on this StockX site years after it was retired. A couple of years after it was retired, and they only wanted $45 for it, which is the cheapest I saw it. Anything other than that was double the original price, which happens a lot with Lego. It goes, like when my UCS sets all retired, they're going to double in price. Just like the UCS Death Star is already doubled in price. You're going to be paying almost fucking $4,000 for one of those now.
It'll
tell the Ewok Village is $4,000.
Jesus Christ.
It will, and those prices will go up even more if they're unopened.
Yes. And I have the Cantina. That cost me almost $500. That's going to go up to $1,000, and it's retiring this year. And the UCS Millennium Falcon, which they keep telling us, we'll retire it next year. We'll retire it next year. It's been for sale for like 10 years now. But once that's retired, that cost me $1,000.
So that's going to go up to an easy 2.
Yep, easily.
Yeah,
easily. And then, like I said, if it's unopened, oh my God, you will have people.
You know what, Russ?
They're trying to break down the door for it.
I have found people that some of the sets that are so rare, they don't care if they're not. So just pick it all apart in chunks, put it in the box, and send it to me, and I'm good. And I'll pay you what you want for it because it's so rare.
Yeah, right? Yeah. The rare ones, absolutely. Wow.
My original first ever released Lego Millennium Falcon is worth quite a bit of cash. And it's ugly as fuck, but I have it and I built it, so it's in pieces. Right. Some guys already offered me, I think, $700 for the thing, and I paid 130 or 140 at the time. No, 130 bucks at the time. So.
Yeah, and that price is going to keep going up the longer time goes on.
Well, I told myself, being a Lego fan and a Star Wars fan as a kid, that if the two ever merged, I was going to be all over it.
Oh, of course.
And I got the first Millennium Falcon because it's my favorite of the ships. And, of course, Boba Fett was one of my favorite characters. So I got the... Back then, they still called it the Slave One. I still got that set. 2 original ones that ever released.
It just dawned on me, instead of buying all the different Lego sets like you do, what if you just concentrated on one and bought like 700 of that Star Wars Millennium Falcon? Think of how much money
you could do that. You would literally become a millionaire overnight.
Yeah. If you bought up a bunch of those and then they finally retire it, oh God, you're talking you're talking Russ, so much money. What?
Russ, I was actually going to talk to you about us getting a little dinghy so that we could go out and find all the rest of the black octopus out there in the ocean. We're going to go find the rest of the sets.
There we go.
Maybe we'll build a submersible and use an Xbox controller to go underwater to go.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I was thinking the exact same thing, Mikey. The two of us.
A Lego factory and make your own.
Yeah.
That's no fun.
That's pretty crazy. It is pretty crazy.
It's the Lego. Oh, for fuck's sake, the Lego pricing can be outrageous. You want to see a guy that has spent a shit ton of cash on Lego? There's a channel I follow. He's a Canadian guy. His channel name is Brixie.
Yeah,
he just moved into a warehouse so that because he had it in his basement and he ran out of room in his basement, so he had to go rent a fucking warehouse, and he built this massive table, and he's got this giant city that he's building with all his sets right now. That includes a mountain and a railroad and what do you call it, amusement park, complete with a gigantic Disney castle in it and stuff like that. He's got tons of shit, and I want to go take a trip there and visit that, because that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think knitting is on the verge of needing a warehouse, but whatever.
I'm gonna need one soon with all the fucking sets I got here.
Oh yeah, well I need 2 sets.
I need 7.
I need 100 million.
I need a gajillion.
I need an infinity plus 1.
I need an infinity plus 2.
God damn it! He always gets me. I never. How does he know?
Mikey, infinity plus 3.
No, that'll never work.
That'll never work.
I'd rather
Drat.
need a lover that won't drive me crazy, to be honest.
Bum bum. Drive me crazy. That's where my brain went. My bad.
Mine too. So don't worry about that.
I was
That
say,
happens
y'all
to
were
me
supposed to
every
get that.
fucking day.
Crazy.
See, no, I went to the other
Every day.
song. I need a lover, won't drive me crazy. That's John Cougar
Break on
Mellencamp.
through to the other side. Oh, sorry.
A lover that doesn't drive you
Oh,
crazy
yeah.
doesn't exist. They all drive you crazy. That's why you love them, because like this person is insane, but I can't stop being around them.
This is true.
That's my wife.
It would drive me more crazy to not be around them.
Or the thought of someone else being driven crazy by them.
Well, the whole point of love is to be driven crazy. So what the else? Why? What's your complaint? Go over here, complain. Good enough.
Alma, you built a Cybertruck?
I just
With
grew
your
a
hate-
bunch of pieces. I didn't know where they came from. And it looked like that.
Same thing as the fucking real
You
Cybertruck.
see, the thing is what y'all don't know is that actually when Alma created this truck, Elon Musk was real close by. He saw it and was like, I know what I'm going to
Jealous.
do.
How does she so much better than me?
Yeah.
That's not hard to do.
Right.
All right. So I've got
I
a
hate
bunch of
that guy.
Lego pieces all over the fucking ground now. So
Oh no!
You'll
Don't
find
walk
him-
around
you'll
with
find
a
him
Don't
tonight.
step on them.
You'll find them tonight. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
There's one there, and one over there. All good.
You'll find
You'll
them in the
find
middle
it.
of the night. As soon as you go to pee, you'll
soon as
find
I
that
go to pee.
motherfucker. Yeah, that motherfucker will pop
I got
up.
a goddamn Lego, and one of them's the one with a little clamp that sticks up like this. So
Oh,
Don't
it'll be
nice.
fun.
step on that one. Bad.
No, it's the Batman helmet you got to look out for.
Yeah.
It'll poke
This
little
is
holes
true.
in your feet and look like a vampire bit you in the foot.
Banicula.
Banicula.
That was I
Oh,
liked that
shit.
book back in the day. I thought it was really fun.
Yeah, it was.
It's fun to imagine. If you guys are up for if you need a good evening and you need a 70-page novel to read, check out Banicula about
There you go.
a vampire, a
Vampire bunny.
vampiric bunny who goes into a house with a bunch of other pets that live in little containers, and they
Did you say
think that
vampiric?
yes, and they
Vampiric.
think that the bunny that has just moved into the house is a vampire, so they call him Banicula. And he sucks the juice out of tomatoes with his little fangs. It's very cute.
That's what Dracula.
Dracula.
Banicula.
Banicula.
I like that.
It was a very
Is that
cute
real,
kid-
Mikey?
Yeah, it's a real kids book.
Okay.
It was like a little series, and like they
Hey,
would
what
like
happened
have
to my background?
no one could see what it
I don't
was.
know,
It was just
man.
like 3 stars, Neil. I needed something. Because once you were not big screen, we couldn't see anything. It was just nothing.
Yeah,
Just nothing, man. Nothing.
Just nothing.
looks all good.
Fine.
I did.
Mikey's over there making
Rely
top-notch
on your
decisions.
producer, Neil. Like,
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
I
You
didn't
know,
mean to offend.
just rely on that.
Lean into
on
it.
Lean into the production quality that Mikey
Sure.
provides
No
here.
problem.
Yeah, it's all good. Oh wait, that sucks.
It's fine. Like I have clients now that on a frequent basis ask me things like, "Why don't you do this?" I'm like, "Because that's not possible." Well, I heard someone did that. I was like, "That's because they're doing something different." Well, I want to do that. Well, then you'll have to change this, and this. Well, I don't want to change that. I want to do that. Well, you can't do that. It's just every day.
Yeah,
Every day. It's like that's not how it works. That's not what that means. You don't have that. Doesn't mean that.
No.
I was just thinking, wait till the first Sunday show that he does with me. He'll really appreciate you, Mikey.
Now, come on. You got to.
So you guys are you guys like sort of slotted into doing that Sunday call-in thing with Skeptic
I'm
Gaming?
going to be doing. I'm going to be doing the
Two of them, right?
twice a month.
See you are there.
Okay.
Yeah.
You should up that
and
to
I'll-
twice a week.
Cool. That's cool.
Mikey-
That's cool.
Mike-
That's cool.
I've asked him. I said, "Is it all right if I have Mikey do at least one of those Sundays with me, and we can have a guest with me on the other one?" Because I don't know what his schedule's like, so I didn't want to say, "Well, I'm only doing it with Mikey," because Mikey'd be like, "Dude, I got shit to do."
I got birthday parties and little kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Appointments and I got all kinds of little shit to do.
Stuff.
Yeah,
you got stuff.
I suggested
polar bear
the
walk.
other day. I suggested the other day to SR that he take advantage that there's two of you. I said, and you can double up how much shows you get. So you can put Neil on one, and you don't put Mikey on that one. You put Mikey on his own show, and then you get two shows.
Mikey needs to hold on. Mikey needs to want to do it.
It was only a suggestion, but you'd be a co-host. You can have somebody
Mikey's
with
doing
you.
Hey,
because I asked him.
I'm there because Neil is there. I don't think it's very, I don't honestly, and this is for everyone and for posterity. I don't see a lot of benefit in the call-in shows because the little fucking troll motherfuckers, they're the only ones that call in now. You know what I mean? So you're just dealing with a bunch of fucking people who have YouTube channels and have. That's why I don't have patience for all of it. Because once I can tell you're not just like a dude off the street, like asking a legitimate question, you're just an asshole trying to get a clip out of me. So if we're playing the asshole game, let's fucking go, dude. I've been playing fucking Halo and Call of Duty for fucking 20 years. I will bury you.
Right.
Like you do not have the fucking skills. So that's why I do the show with Neil. I'm not a real call-in guy because I'm not a big, I want to give people advice kind of guy. But when it comes to dealing with fucking presuppositionalists, I am especially skilled in arguing with assholes who refuse to tell the truth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just use the Socratic method.
I think that is, I think that is actually the value of the call-in shows. It is, it's of limited value in some respects because, everybody's sort of sitting there. Everybody in the audience, if you think about the people that are sitting in the audience, everybody's sitting there waiting to hear that call.
Mm-hmm.
And hear somebody like you just demolish that line of argumentation. And in that sense, the call-in shows are like I don't really want to watch, but it's a train wreck and I can't take my eyes away. It's kind of like that.
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah.
Stephanie, I'm going to need you to defend that thesis for me. I need you to do that right now.
Except with Mikey, it'll be like Truckosaurus Rex tearing apart a bunch of Honda Accords in front of a bunch of adoring fans. Like it's not my show. I'm not responsible for it going well or poorly or whatever. Look, I'm just there to like deal with the people. So I don't have no stress. I don't have to worry about whether or not the video is working properly. All I have to do is listen to you and respond. You're in a bad position, friend.
Look, the funniest thing is like if somebody calls, if I'm in on a call-in show and somebody calls in and they start, and I get that feeling like Mikey has, where it's like, okay, you're just doing this for the clips. I'm just gonna do is I'm just gonna be like, oh well, I'm sorry you feel that way, buddy. Maybe you should go and think about that and do some deep self-reflection. And I'm gonna do the exact opposite. I'm gonna be calm. I'm gonna be collective. And I'm just gonna sit there. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna ruin the clips. Yeah. You wanted clips? This ain't gonna be a clip show no more.
That's what I did to fucking you in the chat over there, Catholic traditionalist or whatever his name is.
That one.
And I was like, because he said something about needing an answer or someone needs an answer or what does this mean? And I was just like, oh, I can tell you what your religion means. Well, how do you know what religion I am? Because I'm not stupid and you're the only dumbass who has the same voice as the Catholic traditionalist.
Your name
and then your nickname was DT. So you tell me if I don't know what you're fucking religion. But that's the bullshit, right? Yeah, but that's the bullshit, right? Is they were like, well, how do you know which religion I am? because it's you, asshole. It's a small internet, and I found
it says so in your name.
because
Right.
I think I just made a producer decision. When Mikey's on, I'm going to have a little banner at the bottom that says "Uh-oh." Nothing else, just "Uh-oh."
Well, it depends who calls.
So, like I said,
Well, yeah.
If
it gets ugly,
if I'm on and I realize that this person's just on there for the clip, I'm just gonna take away the clip aspect for it. So that way he just is like, oh, well, aren't you gonna get angry? I'm like, why would I get angry? If your first reaction is to get angry, maybe you should do some deep self-reflection and ask yourself why that is. He's like,
yeah, that's not even the point.
Or you can run their own script back at him. I had a guy the other day.
Seems like they call him.
I had a guy the other day trying to lead me down the hole. Do you believe that what's his name? The Roman. God.
What?
Romans.
1-1?
No. The
It's the mint startup.
The mints. Alexander the Great.
I got
Yes,
to
if I believed Alexander.
he
was Greek, actually. He was
Not Roman, right? Alexander the Great.
Macedonian, actually.
But he was trying to get me to say, well, I do believe in his existence, so therefore he could go to, well, then Jesus is provable. And instead of giving him that tact, I just ran it back at him. I said, well, what do you think? Was he real? I mean, I'm not going to answer your question. I don't care how many times you ask. I'll just keep saying, well, what do you think?
Yeah. The thing is like, go ahead, Stephanie.
Who gives a fuck if he was real, anyways?
Yeah, fuck
that.
It
doesn't change anything. That doesn't change anything. Whether he existed or not doesn't change anything.
I don't think the biblical version of him existed, but there maybe it's been somebody that they based it off of.
Alexander the Great is in the Bible?
Oh, you're talking about Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay.
Well, why? Who are you talking about? What did I miss?
Alexander the Great.
But we're talking about both of them. We're talking about both of them. I mean, because the conversation is, do you believe Alexander the Great existed? If you did, but the Christian argument is if you believe, right?
The reason why that is because what they want to try to say is that, and I've had this asked of me before, or I've had this told to me before, is that Jesus is the most well-documented case in all of, like, the most documented historical figure of all time. And there's one time I got a Christian to admit that is not the truth. Polar mosquito beaver bears. Well, look, mosquito is a Texas state bird. Okay, I'm gonna need you to calm down over there. But anyways, so
that made my fucking night.
So I had this Christian. He sat there and said that Jesus was the most documented historical figure of all time. And I was like, man, that's quite the claim there. I was like, so I took it away from the Bible. I was like, let's look at, even more recent a little bit more recent history. George Washington. We have like,
that's recent.
Yeah, look, recent, when you look at the comparison of time, it is recent.
Well, okay, all right, but
more recent.
I'm
more recent.
Our scale.
Yes, but you see, this is more recent than Jesus, at least.
Yeah.
So I was like,
yeah.
George Washington. I was like, let's take George Washington, for instance. I was like, we have. Would you say that George Washington is a very well-known historical figure? He's like, yeah. I was like, and you know that we have not only his own personal writings, his private writings, his public writings, but we have people write, huh? Yeah, of course he did. They were legendary privates. They were legendary privates. Okay,
he's very.
We have people who wrote to him. We have people who wrote about him. We have like
paintings.
We have painting. We do have paintings of George Washington.
There are paintings,
but we also have sketches for the newspapers where he was in them. I'm like, so I was like, whenever you look at that, can you honestly say that he is not more well documented than Jesus, who we have bits and pieces of fragments?
Nothing.
Right.
But the thing is, if you take like the actual, because I'm going to give him the Bible, I'm going to let him have that.
Sure,
and I'm gonna let him have all the documents.
So who gives a shit?
But listen, wait. I sit there and it's like, with the fact that I was like, and granted, I'll give you the Bible. I was like, and I'll give you every single fucking manuscript. But the thing is all these manuscripts. Neil. I said I'm giving this shit to them. I'm letting him use this as evidence. I'm fine with that. Because the thing is whenever we look at all of that, most of those manuscripts are just, copies of copies of copies. So you can't count them as each individual thing. I was like, and so they're all telling one story and are multiple different accounts. I was like, you do all these multiple different accounts. I was like, can you now honestly say that Jesus is more well documented than George Washington? He's like, well, no, but I just not all about this whole entire, not saying that Jesus was historical. I'm like, I get that because of the fact that you're a Christian. I get that. I was like, but that doesn't mean you use bad arguments to go after your fucking like doing that. Does McRib taste like Adam? Actually, Adam tastes like McRib.
Well, there has to be an original source, and Adam was the first, wasn't he, Russ? Come on.
Exactly, and so that's so Adam tastes like McRib.
So sure, I get that.
Allegedly.
But yeah. So that's what I do. I sat there. I was like, so you can't, like, it's fine. Like, I'm gonna.
No, Russ, don't give me any extra fucking points. They don't need them.
Neil, this is the way I argue. So calm the fuck down. So what the thing is like, so I'm gonna understand the fact that he's going to want to see Jesus as a historical figure. I personally fall on the historicity side myself, but the thing is you don't use bad fucking arguments to sit there and then be like, well, that means my God is more. No, shut the fuck up, dude. Don't do that. Like, if you're going to argue for your
at the end of the day,
properly.
At the end of the day, even David Fitzgerald, basically in conversation, admitted, doesn't matter. The historicity thing is just such a who gives a shit?
It's all over the fuck. And I've got David coming on the show soon too, FYI.
Good.
If you can't prove the miracles, who the fuck cares if some dude named Jesus existed?
Well, it doesn't matter. The more important discussion is the consequences of people believing.
Yeah.
Bingo.
That's why I've always sat there and said that I'm because you have your mythicist and your historicist. I always say that I'm an irrelevantist because I think that it's irrelevant if Jesus is real or not because of the fact that we have to deal with them right now. Adam was a guy who worked at McDonald's.
The mythicists lean into the argument that if that figure was not historical, then the entire foundation of the religion is undermined.
But
which is great, but you can't. You'll never be able to convince people on the basis of of either the historicity of the human Jesus or the mythical human Jesus. You're always going to be faced with the concept Jesus. And whether there was a Jewish messianic, a Jewish messianic, a Jewish rabbi in the messianic tradition, or not, really doesn't matter because a whole bunch of people think there was, and you're never gonna. It doesn't matter whether the person was extant because what we know about the life of Jesus of Nazareth is never going to be understood, and we're never going to get to a point where we know that this guy existed because there isn't documentation. There's all of that. Granting everything that the mythicists say, it's shady as hell, but it doesn't matter.
Grant everything that the Grant everything that the historists say. Grant, I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt stuff, but grant everything that the other side says.
Did.
Grant, I know, but I was saying grant. My point is, if you grant that, even the other side their argument, it still doesn't matter because Adam and Eve could have never been the original. Adam and Eve could have never been two progenitors for the whole human race, and so that wipes out the argument for was there a Nazarene? I mean, if there is no original sin, there's no redeemer.
No, yeah.
I mean, to me, it blows that argument right up.
Russ,
I don't know. He said he'd be right back. No, Russ is right there, but he just went. He said he'd be right back.
Well, what the hell did we do?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it. Yeah. I don't think it matters either way. I just and neither. You know, neither do people that hold that position strongly, with perhaps the exception of Richard Carrier, who says, I mean, Richard Carrier is like a he's a pit bull. He's got his tooth into the heel of a particular thing, and it's like, yeah, but dude, let it go. It doesn't really. There's a couple
YouTubers that follow him pretty religiously.
And he's not a stupid human. I mean, you know, Godless Engineers is all this, and I don't.
What's his name from Myth
really
Vision?
Derek is.
Yeah,
Derek is a thing, but I just don't see the point of this argument. I think it's stupid.
There she is.
Well, like I said to you,
I shouldn't say stupid. I think it's just pointless.
Well,
I think Darwin blows it. I think Darwin blows it up. I'm sorry, Neil. Go ahead.
Trying to get in here for a while now.
Yeah.
You, myself, we all think is, what's the point, right? We no, it shouldn't fucking matter, but it does matter to people, and that's why these guys keep doing it.
So that's why we should go after the people's things without having to worry about historicity or not, because they already believe that he was. So attack that, because that's what we need to go at. Trying to convince people that Jesus was a myth or not is not. In my view, now I'm friends with John and KC, but in my view, the going after the mythicist position is kind of useless, in my opinion. Okay, now I know that I know it's not everyone's opinion about it.
It's inside baseball. It's stupid.
It has no utility, in my opinion. If you're still talking seriously about theology.
Exactly. Now I'll finish what I was going to say.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't fucking matter. The whole, there are people that are going to keep going at it because that's their avenue of study, and that's fine. None of it fucking matters because it's all mythology. Period. Bottom line. I don't give a fuck what religion you pull up. It's all mythology. We have been capable of thinking these things up since the dawn of human times. Okay, and we've created millions of these fucking entities out there that all have some sort of magical gifts, and they can create and destroy things. Who gives a shit? We do that already. we can create and destroy things all on our own. We don't need deities for that. And all of that shit is mythologies. And it had a use at one time. Still might be useful for some people. But for the most part, we don't need it anymore.
You can see the human thumbprint on it.
I think it's useful. I think it's useful to a whole bunch of people.
For some people,
properly understood. I mean, stories.
I'm talking about comfort when people die, stuff like that.
Yeah. But I'm
has utility that way.
My own feeling is that as stories, people derive meaning from them.
Sure.
I mean, we all know that. What
the Earth is flat.
What we all know that what John Tolkien wrote is fiction. However, we all also know that words in those tales can convey meaning to people because people tell stories that convey meaning for that very purpose. I mean, John Tolkien was a devout Catholic.
Look at Jack and the Beanstalk.
And there's clearly a whole bunch of Catholic baggage laid on top of the stories that he told, but they're not simply the Catholic tale. And he didn't even mean them to be the Catholic tale.
No.
He didn't, but that people tell stories. And
because we like them. We love
because we like them. We like to hear stories. I don't think we're ever going to get over that.
No. Why would we want to?
To the extent that we take them as a form of
well, as a guide to your life, I think that's wrong. Period.
Exactly. Thank you, Neil. Thanks.
No, you can't use, especially if there's stuff in there that definitely causes harm. You can't use that sort of thing as a guide for life and laws and stuff like that. Like Jack and the Beanstalk, which I mentioned earlier, has a moral. Greed will get you, right? There's lots of fairy tales that kind of moral, though. But take the lessons from the stories that we do write, and that includes your spiritual fucking books, and just use them as a point for reference for that kind of whatever it is whatever X it might be for you that you require, and just use it for that. But you can't base it. You can't rule over other people using mythology. It doesn't work.
Right. I mean, to me, the tale of Bhagavad Gita is, listen here, Arjuna, you need to be this person in this role, because if you are the person you are meant to be, this is from Krishna's point of view, if you're the person you want to be, something good will result from just simply hewing to your role. That's like a generalized tale that is generally true, but is not all the time true. And it's something that you can wrap your mind around as something to think about. But it's not the totality of every tale ever told, either in your own life or in any other life. And the thing that bothers me the most about spirituality is the notion of immortality. I think that I think that that's the
stems from fear of death.
I think the devaluing of your life now is the most difficult thing to deal with when you're dealing with people who are talking about, who are preaching that this life doesn't matter.
Yes, agreed.
Because it matters a lot.
This ain't a dress rehearsal, people.
Right. It's not a dress rehearsal.
But I think with the spirituality thing, that you're kind of dragging along some like Christianity bias. Like if my spirituality says that my soul is going to just keep revolving around forever and ever, sure. Amen. You know what I mean? Like that, it's not so bad in that sense, but I get what you're saying. But that's like the Christians would say that, but maybe not all of the like wooey people. They might be very kind of, it is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. You know what I mean? They might be very neutral about everything. Like super hippie.
In that sense, I'm a cultural Christian. I accept that criticism. Absolutely.
All right, guys. I hate to do it, but I gotta bring this one to a close. We
How
did
dare
our build.
How
We
dare
had some
you?
fun.
Well,
Well, I mean, I can go and you guys can hang around if you want. Mikey has controls.
You're safe with me. You've never
Mikey, with that tone of your voice and the way you said that, I feel very safe. I feel very safe right now.
Good.
I'm
You should be
frightened
very
as hell.
relaxed.
I'm
I am.
frightened
Hey,
as hell.
Neil.
See,
Mikey's
Mikey's
coming
right
for
here,
you.
right there. There's the elephant in the room.
Yes, Ollie.
Neil, why is Darth Vader called Lord Vader? Because when they called him Master Vader, all the stormtroopers giggled.
Master Vader.
I don't get it.
Well,
Yeah, can you explain it a little bit more? What is
Pretend I'm five.
masturbate? What is that?
What is it to masturbate?
Masturbate.
Get it.
Masturbate, or I don't get it. To vade.
I
What is
don't
to
get it.
vade? Is that Latin or Germanic?
Yes.
to get away from.
Evade. To
So do
vade.
you
There.
after get away from?
How
You guys
does?
always find a way to drag this out, don't you?
Oh yeah.
What are you talking about, Neil? No one does that.
Neil,
never do
nobody's trying to drag this out.
Hey,
At all.
start the super chats. Start the super chats.
Yeah, start the super chat.
Just do it. Just do it. Do it quick. Do it.
Save your
quick.
money, people.
Don't fuck up.
Waste your money. Waste your money by sending in super chats.
Cue the super chats just to keep Neil awake.
Neil, you act like you're old or something.
Fucking Russ.
What?
That's and Russ is only allowed to get away with this and not have the producer Pitbull attack him because he was here before all of us. Russ is the Tom Bombadil of this channel.
I am.
He's the Keith Richards of this channel.
I was
he was
here
here
from
in the
beginning,
before
I'll
time.
be here whenever it dies.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Thank you. Uh-oh.
He's always been with us.
That's awesome. Yeah, Russ was one of my first. Oh my goodness!
Thanks, guys.
You guys don't have to do this, but thank you so much for doing it.
You got to read the whole thing, Neil. You can't.
You
just
have to
like,
read it.
What do you mean? Read the whole thing. It says
You have to
thanks,
say-
Neil.
You have to say native atheist for the $10.
Yeah. You
Oh,
gotta
I
do
see.
the
Uh-oh.
whole
Right.
thing.
All right. All right. Hang on. Let's start again. Pretend I didn't see any of them.
Okay, okay.
Oh, it might be super chat.
Oh, look at that. Uh-oh, sent $5 because Mikey told me so. Thank you so much for your super chat. And Native Atheist, who's been a longtime fan of the show, we love you for that. Already sent $10 and says thanks, Neil. You forgot the part that says fuck Mikey.
Bring in the fuck Mikey.
His neighbor will give him. His neighbor will do that later. Okay.
Hey, it's date night.
Hey, you didn't tell me we were dating. Anyway, so Russ is basically one of the very first people that I met on when all of this had the beginning stages. So, and he was also the very first person I ever had on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
This was back whenever like Neil hadn't decided how he was going to do this, so
Yeah.
we ran the actual
interview
with the after party all together.
All mashed in one show. It was like a fucking 6-hour long episode or some shit.
No.
We were going all hours back then. It was great.
Oh yeah,
those were the days.
wasn't that back still during the Google Hangout days?
Yeah.
It absolutely was. Yeah,
I thought so.
So only whoever was talking would pop into the screen,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
it would
Speaker.
disappear. And see, this I find much better because you
Look.
can at least see everyone.
Look, let me tell you how long ago that was. That was back whenever I was still working as a security guard and
Okay,
doing
Walmart.
most of my shit from
Yeah.
my truck with usually either a tablet or a phone.
Well, you and I met at the end of 2016.
Mm-hmm.
The show started in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so there you go. That's the whole history of it. Yeah, so you and I have been friends now for almost 10 years, dude. So
God
it's,
damn, it has been almost 10 years.
Well, I know.
Look
I'm
at these
sorry.
old fucks.
Damn. We are the ancient ones of the YouTube sphere.
That's right.
The
Cthulhu and
old
Tiamat
ones.
here.
Yeah, the Cthulhu.
But it's
stream.
so funny because especially now with schooling and all that, I'm very rarely around, and so it's always funny to come across people who are like, "Who's this guy?" And it's like, "Oh,
you don't know.
oh, you don't
Somebody
know."
fresh.
I am part of everybody's ancient lore on every fucking channel.
Right.
Like it is hard. It was hard back in the day not to come across a channel that I wasn't on.
He's poking fun at us. Well, you guys are so old.
Well,
he's not. I am.
The 6 way, like what is it? The 6 ways of separation from like Kevin Bacon thing. If you
6 degrees.
6 degrees, there we go.
Yeah.
If you do that with atheism and Russ, everyone is like level 2.
Yeah.
Like everyone's 2 levels away from Russ because everyone's
6
done their
degrees of Russ.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's weird. Our community's not everybody, like enough people have been through here that you can pretty much get everybody through Russ.
Are you calling me a whore? Oh, never mind.
Us is a whore.
6 bacon
we are the whore.
separation.
Yes, thank you. The 6 bacon separation.
Yes,
6
that's me.
bacon.
I think that's amazingly true.
So here we got another one. From
10
years
years.
of
one and
McRibs.
only tons of mice for $5. 10 years of
Mice.
McRibs, yeah.
I have been eating McRibs longer than that. Thank you very much.
Which answers the other question that he asked earlier.
Yeah, about how long into the show were you before you ate a McRib?
yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, see, I was eating them long before the show even existed.
I
Well,
was
there you
eating
go.
McRibs before the internet existed, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Right, I was.
I was eating McRibs.
I was
before
probably-
McRibs existed.
I was probably eating McRibs whenever some of the very first atheist YouTubers were coming around.
I was eating McRibs before there were dinosaurs. Wait a minute, whose ribs are I eating? Uh-oh.
You know,
They were called dick ribs in those days, but
you see, back when Neil first started eating McRibs, it was back whenever they didn't even have ribs. It was just, here's your slab of meat from the Protozoa era.
From the dinosaur.
that's one. Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Oh,
right
back when I streamed with multicellular organisms.
Single
yeah.
cell.
Man, those single cell ones, they were so boring.
Back before the
Never said it.
mitochondria, they insinuated their way into the pure stream.
All right, now that you guys have managed to drag this out for another 15 minutes, I'm gonna say goodnight, everybody.
Go to sleep, Neil.
We're Mikey's probably pretty close to finishing a new intro for the Bricks Beyond Belief show. So if you guys want to hang out with us on the show, just let us know. We'll normally I drop links in the chat for this show because come on in. If you can't find it as you're scrolling through the comments, you can always ask us and we'll send one, because I think we have a lot of fun here. And thank you guys. Thanks Stephanie, thank Russ, thank Michael, thank Ollie, and my internet wifey Alma for hanging out.
Alma,
Hey.
the best.
And for all you folks that help us show out, we appreciate it a lot. Coming up, hang on, let's see what we got next Saturday. I think is Jeff Brooks.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mikey, you still got to send me all the ones you haven't sent me so I can attach them to my calendar.
Oh, next week is Bree Badger.
Oh, is it Bree?
And then
cool.
the 21st is
Oh,
Jeff
nice.
Brooks.
21st is Jeff Brooks, and David Fitzgerald, who's not 100% sure he can do it, but he's 99.999% sure it will be on the 28th. So, and then we'll have another Lego stream. And the next Lego stream we'll put together the ones that's only for 4-year-olds, because I'm,
You'll be old
a bad
enough,
person that way. But yeah, finally. Yeah, and then I don't have anyone for the 12th, so if you want to come on the show and share your story, just let me know, and you can slot you in for the 12th. And then we got Drew Beckius on the 19th, who's going to sing me happy birthday in the stylings of Marilyn Monroe. And we've got Troy Stober on October 26th. And then, of course, another Lego stream on the 2nd. I'll figure out. I got tons of shit we can build, so I'll figure out.
I might be on my Nana's coming up to see the baby, and it's
Oh,
and it's Mrs. Famine's birthday week, so she's off of work. So
in the
I may or
November?
may
Oh.
no, that was
Native-
October.
Native Atheist also points
It's
out
my
that there's
birthday month too.
Native
The
Atheist
first week of October.
Native Atheist also points out that there's a Mexican atheist experience if you speak the language.
Hello, Peter Forrest from Ottawa. I'm from BC, but I was just in Ottawa, in Sarnia, Ontario, actually.
Look, these are all
Maybe you
made
met
up
them.
words, okay?
Or near Ottawa, I should say, not in Ottawa.
None of these places exist in reality. These are all made
Sarnia
up.
is the
Actually
Canadian
do,
version
though.
of
They
Narnia.
actually do.
All right, you have to go to Canadian Tire and buy a
Crazy.
wardrobe. When you open it up and walk through, you end up in Sarnia, Ontario.
Look, you already lost me at Canadian.
Canadian.
Like the very second you said you have to buy a Canadian, I was like, I'm done. I'm not doing it.
Ottawa,
Anyway, so
Ottawa can be one town away from me. Ottawa's only one town away from me, so I don't know what you guys are talking about. There's an Ottawa, Illinois.
There's one in Illinois too.
Oh, okay.
We have a Peru also.
Okay, so
Are they?
PD from
There you
Ottawa
go.
must be from Illinois.
Russ,
No.
I didn't insult your state today. Don't insult mine.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Oh.
My bad.
You better keep that ass off of there.
My bad. My bad.
Well,
I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. sound
Illinois.
State of Maine has China, Paris, and Norway, so I don't know how you fellas can even fucking compete.
It's a huge state. It's fucking enormous. It goes from
I-
China
It
to
is.
Paris.
It really
I-
is. It's
I remember.
rather
Look. I remember whenever I was when I was in the army, that during AIT, I had a buddy of mine who he drove from Georgia back to his home in Arizona.
Take us out
And-
if I can.
After I've been at home for 2 days, he sends me a text saying 16 hours and I still haven't left fucking Texas. And I was like,
well, yeah.
Yeah.
Texas is large.
I don't know if you guys are reading the banners, but it's
Oh, I'm reading
hilarious.
I did that story just so Neil has to stay on longer.
Neil,
You're always number one, Russ. You're always number one.
there we go.
Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with us. Let me know what you think of these little Lego streams, because it's basically us bullshitting and me putting something together out of Lego. So I thought it might be a fun idea. Something different, because, doing the same old all the time can get kind of tedious. So I wanted to shake things up a bit. So we decided to it's not like I don't have enough Lego to build. So we decided, why not do something fun like that? And that's it. Now you already know who's coming up on the show next week. So tune in next Saturday, 5 p.m. Pacific for Pre-Badger. And we'll see you guys then. I don't have an outro for this, so thanks for watching.
Whatever.
See you guys next Saturday.
Lego.